that have never... Type a 1 in chat if you have never seen that intro before. 1 in chat if that... you gotta be honest. Type a 1 if that was your very first time seeing it. Oh, no, I didn't mean... Oh. I gotta stop doing that. Every time I ask... Oh, my God. This is just insane. Every single time I ask you guys to type something, that my chat app, StreamerBot, breaks. And now I can't see chat for like 10 minutes. Oh, my God. We gotta pull up. We gotta pull up Twitch here. Oh, my God. Welcome in, YouTube. I actually did not forget about YouTube today. I got you guys. If you guys don't know, for YouTube chat, the only thing you guys miss is the John Cena intro, because I have to manually start the stream after the John Cena intro. Otherwise, I just get copyright claimed by the WWE every single Thursday. And it's just like, dude, guys, just let me steal the intro for a little bit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but that's the whole reason why we have to delay the YouTube stream a bit. But we're here. How's everybody doing? Let's go. It's crazy how big the age range is of the channel. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good take. There are a lot of that like 14 to 18 TikTok crowd. But then like we have a very respectable 25 plus crowd as well. Of course, there's people in between. But we do have like a good like whiskey sipping vibe usually in the chat. So I like our demographic. Leaking our ages. I mean, dude, I got the data. YouTube unless if you turn off the data, I got the data, man. 51 here, dude. Let's go. Nice, man. 49 and love whiskey. That's usually how that works. Chat is still not fixed yet. Shine with the tier 1. First sub of the day. 15 minutes ago. That was before the stream started. King Max with the 7-month resub. Nom Nom with the 3-month. Baby Scott back with the 6-month. Ooh, 6-month. That's the gold ZTT batch. Thank you for the support. Also, Luna of Night with the 6-month resub. Appreciate that. Ayu Lili with the Twitch Prime. King Glank with the 4-month. Manny with the 3-month. Baby with Twitch Prime. Ramen Noodles, Twitch Prime. Mixed Bean with an 8-month resub. Appreciate it. Ebis, tier 1. A Titanic God. Gifting out the first tier 1 gifted sub of the night. Appreciate that. 49 years young here. There you go, man. That is pretty young. I mean, you're not even 50. Why is it only 1080p? Dude, why am I getting called out for streaming in 1080p? That's like first time chatter too. Dude, come on, man. I don't want to be crashing out over here. All right, that's a standard streaming resolution. Rage bait. There is no way a first. No, that was genuine. That was not rage bait. There is no way that a first-time chatter can just waltz on in here and hit me with a rage bait like that. No way. Maybe that was rage bait. I keep falling for the rage-baited rage bait. I'll get better at it, though. That's the goal. That was my last rage bait of the night. Prison Mike with the 4-month resub. Black with the Twitch Prime. Vinicius with the tier 1. Thank you. Appreciated that. Crown and ginger ale. That's a good combo. Where's my 4K stream? I'm working on it, man. Dude, I already got the red bitrate message. I don't know if we can take much more. I think that's all we got. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be building, like the title said, a $900 white and gold PC. I'm not going to show you all the parts right this second. We got some more yapping to do. But I do just want to give you a sneak peek at the cable extensions, okay? Because I have never seen cable extensions that get me this excited to build a PC. This is what we're working with tonight. You ready? Oh. 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 Oh my God. That looks absolutely ridiculous. This is the color scheme of tonight's build, and I don't know about you guys, but this looks incredible. I'm not a huge fan of the cable combs. I wish they would have matched that a little better, but regardless, dude, this looks good. Dude, you guys are getting too excited. You're breaking my chat again. Now I gotta... Maybe I just can't use streamer bot. You guys talk too fast. Dude, I like it, man. Don't get me wrong. I like chatting. But every time I do something remotely interesting, there's too many people talking, and then streamer bot dies. I feel like streamer bot should be able to handle bigger streams, but maybe not. Why does it cost money to subscribe? Dude, I am definitely not falling for that one. No way. Level 5 hype train, though. That'll work. Hoggy doggy with... I didn't actually just say that, did I? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Danny with the 2-month resub as well. Sky, Twitch Prime. Chakorda with the tier 1. Ramen Noodle now gifting out tier 1 sub. Also, Jay Davidson gifting out tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. Frog Dick. Dude. Come on, man. Other than me drinking a West Coast style IPA, this is supposed to be a family friendly stream. Frog Dick. Dude, come on, man. That's absolutely obnoxious. That... We might have to get him out. Elemental Exposure gifted out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you very much. Dude, I'm done talking about that frog. Come on now. Thank you very much for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. That's ridiculous. Ebis also gifting out a tier 1 sub. Thank you. Come on, man. Astro with the $4.20 donation. Yo, Zach. I start EMT school on Monday. Your stream gonna be getting me through some studying. Your stream gonna be getting through... Oh, I'm gonna try that one more time, man. Your stream gonna be getting through studying some of those nights. One step closer to being a firefighter. You know, I'm really happy for you. But, like, I can't wholeheartedly say that it's a good idea to watch Thirsty Thursday while you're studying. Like, maybe. More than likely, that's a bad idea, though. But I appreciate the donation. And at least the attempt. Alopez with the super chat says, love your channel and your videos. Thank you. Appreciate that. Jay Savage also with $2 super chat. The Skeptic Tank becoming a YouTube exclusive. Appreciate that for sure, man. Thank you. B Murray with Twitch Prime sub for 5 months. Born Burglar gifted out tier 1 sub. Thank you guys very much. How does entering this giveaway work? I see the ad. Somebody remind me, as soon as this ad is over, I will explain the giveaway. Here, we'll pop that up. I will explain the ad as soon as, or the giveaway as soon as the ad is over. Sorry, guys. But what am I doing at 2:30 a.m.? Dude, I don't know. I'll be sleeping. Do you believe NVIDIA will stop gaming GPUs in about 2 generations? Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah, we were talking about that the other night. I actually think in about 2 or 3 generations is when they will stop. It doesn't make sense for them to continue. I'm sure they're up to like 97% of their revenue comes from AI GPUs. Yeah, why would they continue? It's honestly crazy that they're still doing it. Get the knees? What Twitch Prime Sub? Joe Burrow? Is that actually supposed to be like Joe Burrow, but spelled Joberro? Joe Burrow? Wow. That's super creative if that was intentional. Jay Savage with $2 super chat says, we need more ads. Here, I'll dial them up. There we go. More ads are coming. I got you. So no NVIDIA cards for gaming? I mean, that is purely a guess. I have no insider information. I would just guess that, yeah, probably in 2 generations or so, I think there's at least a chance that they don't sell gaming GPUs anymore. They are an AI company. They are not a gaming GPU company at all. In our little community, they are a gaming GPU company, but like to the rest of the world, they're not. Dude Bro with Twitch Prime Sub. Thanks, Dude Bro. Woolier with the 300 biddies. What about AMD, though? Who knows? I mean, they're not... I mean, I know they're gunning for AI as well, but they're not, like, nearly as dominant worldwide as NVIDIA is. Zach, it's 1 a.m. for me. Thank you for watching so late or early. Papa Zach, what do you think of the RTX 5070 Zotac Solid? It's solid. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Nom Nom gifting out tier 1 sub. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, all right, the giveaway. Since I know a lot of you saw that video that went live a couple hours ago, this is probably your first time here on Thirsty Thursday. By the way, I stream me building a PC every single Thursday, except next Thursday. We'll talk about that later. But we're also always running a gaming PC giveaway. This is currently the PC that is up for grabs, the 9600X and the 9060 XT build. Hold on. I got a better picture for you. I got you. Oh, we gotta get rid of that. There you go. 32 gigs of DDR5. We got the Montech X something 240 silent AIO in there or something. That's a 16 gig 9060 XT. Bam. And that's in the Montech X5M case. That is and the carbon fiber. Yes, the carbon fiber comes included. The carbon fiber definitely, oh my God, that looks so good. That comes included with the giveaway. It is a worldwide giveaway for the next 6 weeks, or less than 6 weeks. Now, we will raffle off for that PC on September 4th. You can enter totally for free by typing !giveaway. Click the link, and that will take you... I don't need to show you. You guys can figure it out. That will take you to the giveaway page. Just make sure you log in via Twitch. That way you earn points. There are some pay-to-win elements because we are not above that here at ZTT. I gotta pay my family, or I gotta feed my family. But you can enter totally for free. The longer you watch the streams, the more points you get, and the more points you get, the higher chance you have at winning, because it is a raffle-style giveaway. On September 4th, that is a Thursday, I will be starting off the stream by doing the raffle drawing, and then we will immediately start building the next giveaway PC. It is worldwide, like I said, but I will unfortunately only pay to ship it in the United States. So if you are international and you win, it is up to you if you want to pay for shipping. We do roll backup winners just in case if that happens. That should be everything you need to know. If you still can't figure it out, just realize that, hold on, let's get the count. First off, just realize that almost 4,000 people have figured it out. So it's like, it's definitely doable, okay? It is possible, promise. But you can also type in !giveaway help, and that will take you to a YouTube video that explains absolutely everything that you need to know. Is shipping usually expensive? Shipping a completed computer, yes, it is expensive. It's expensive just in the United States. But different countries have different tariffs and import fees, duties, and all that. Like, that's not something I want to go through. If you want to use a relay company, which multiple people have done already, where I will ship it to the relay company, I'll pay to do that, and then you pay to ship it the rest of the way. That's how some international winners have done it before, but that's up to you, man. You give away computers, question mark? Dude, my rage bait detector is on high alert right now. Don't worry about it. That's why Canada isn't that bad. Dude, Canada shipping is not nearly as cheap as it should be. How much storage is in it? 1 terabyte, I think. Gumo with the tier 1 sub. Nani Poppy with the 5-month. That guy with the 6-month. I am God with the 8-month. Jage with the 300 bit. He says, hey Zach, I bought my GPU and it should arrive mid-stream. Hopefully Amazon doesn't delay it again. It's a 5070 Asus Prime. Very nice. I like those new Asus Prime cards. Yeah, I think people are sleeping on those. All mostly black, just a little bit of the white accent lines and whatnot. I think that those cards look really good. Clean and minimal. I'm a fan of them. King with the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate that. Fire with the 500 bit. He says, how's the drink? So my wife bought this maybe last week or so. I'm still working my way through this 6-pack. It's the Leaf Seeker West Coast IPA from Trogs. Trogs is here in Pennsylvania. It's not bad. Hoggy, dude, I could get used to saying that name. Hoggy Doggy with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Let's go. Thank you, Hoggy Doggy. I appreciate that. But yeah, nothing to write home about. I will not be buying this again. It's not bad, but not that great. It's not as it's not as juicy as, not juicy. It's not as flavorful as a West Coast IPA usually is. It's kind of like two just IPA, not West Coast Dude, I don't know what I'm talking about. Poco with the 1,000 biddies. Appreciate that, man. No message. Wow. Thank you. Spoonie with Twitch Prime sub. Deal Ski with Twitch Prime sub. Ace gifting out tier 1 sub. All right, here's the deal, guys. I was waiting for a few more people to come in. We are hiring again at ZTT. I know this kind of, if you watch a lot, it kind of sounds like this is just a job board. But good news. We are hiring a remote worker for the first time in a very long time. The last, like, 4 or 5 people, they all specifically had to be here in Pittsburgh. We are hiring one unique, qualified individual that can live absolutely anywhere on the planet. I really don't care. But you got to be good. Sorry, you have to be an elite level video editor. Specifically, somebody that can chop up live stream clips and turn them into short form videos. I don't know how many people actually watch, especially like this group of people that actually tune into the live streams. We have our second YouTube channel, ZTT Extras, and it's Born Burglar gifting out 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you, man. Yeah, we have ZTT Extras, and it's mostly just clips from these live streams. And like, dude, they are doing like really well. Like, we have a lot of videos that hit 1 million views, which is crazy. We need some more editing horsepower to do that. I am not talking about an AI video editor. Like, if you're thinking like, oh, dude, I can definitely just throw this live stream into Opus Clip or like Opus AI, whatever that thing is. Oh yeah, he won't. Like, no. I need elite level video editor. So if that's you, be on the lookout for information. We're gonna post the job details here soon. But if you want to get a leg up on the competition, feel free to just start chopping up some clips and send it to me. If it's good, I'll hire you without going through the official process and whatnot. You can work anywhere in the world. I do not care. The extras videos are super entertaining. It's actually I was just talking to my current videographers about it, and I didn't really think about this, but they said that they have more fun editing those videos than any of our other videos, because like they can basically do whatever they want creatively. It's the second channel. It's unscripted because it's just chopping up parts of the live stream, and it's more creatively fulfilling for them. But they just don't have enough time to do all of them. So we need some extra help. So feel free to chop up some live stream clips. If not, stay tuned for the information about that. Thoughts on Meta PCs? Dude, that's crazy you ask. Meta PCs emailed me today. What do you guys think? What do you guys think Meta PCs emailed me about today? I mean, I literally emailed them back like 3 hours ago, right before I went home. Did they respond? No, they didn't respond yet. Crossover? Crossover could mean PC build or collab. Yeah, they were talking about just a collab video. Very cool. Yeah, definitely don't have any details about that or anything. They were just emailing, seeing if I was open to the idea, and I was like, open to the idea? Like, come on, man. Like, send me the script. I got you. I'll film it today. So yeah, that should be fun. J. Cole with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Born Burglar, I think I said that one. With the 5 gifted subs. Yeah, I said that one. Thank you guys very much. Tuzo Perez with Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Tech baddies? No tech baddies email me. But we did have a tech baddie Twitch raid on Tuesday. How many of you guys were here for that? Tuesday night I was streaming, playing on the sleeper build, and we I mean, we had a tech baddie raid, man. That's all I'll say. You had to be there. A Titanic God with a 300 biddies says, how old do you have to be for the video editor? I see that many people are asking that. You're welcome, everyone. I don't know. I don't know if there are legal working ages for remote I literally have no idea. Sleeper build stream again when? In 2 weeks. I'm going on vacation next week. Taking the family down to the beach, which is going to be amazing. That's why Dude, I literally made 28 videos this week. Wrote and filmed. No, 29. I did an extra one. I wrote and filmed 29 videos this week. 16 of them were today. So it's not, it was very unbalanced. That way I could go to the beach. But when I get back from the beach, the sleeper PC is going to be my new streaming PC at the office. And I want to start doing some live streams at the office. So we're going to be seeing the sleeper PC way more often. Just chop the clip of him talking about the job opportunity and boom, a good submission. It's really not that hard to stand out. I mean, I get people emailing me literally every single day about editing our videos, and it's just like I'm not seeing any skills here. Like just chop up a video, prove to me that you could do it, and boom, the job's yours. It's not difficult. There's just so many people that are like, hey Zach, I'll edit for you. I got no data. All right, that first Max Verstappen was from Manny with the 1,000 bid. He says, who is next on the collab list that you want to do something with? Definitely the greatest technician, for sure. Him and I were talking whenever I announced that I was going to go collab with the GOAT last week. I would say like 80% of people thought that I was talking about the greatest technician, not Linus. So he messaged me I mean, we've been talking about collabing for a while. I know he is. He's going through his whole new office thing. I should probably just be like helpful and just like drive. I don't think it's that far of a drive. I should probably just drive up to Massachusetts and like, I don't know, help him. Maybe just film me helping him with his new office space. I don't know. That is definitely next on my list though. But maybe Meta PCs will actually be next. Who knows? Roman Hills PC with the $10 super chat says, I just sold my first PC on Java. I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw your videos. Thanks. Dude, let's go. That's awesome, man. Congrats. I'm sure at this point you feel the itch. After that first PC sale, you're like, dude, I could do that again. Like, why not make a couple $100? Let's go. Yeah, that's awesome. Salem Techsperts are honestly tier S content. Yeah, he is a way better content creator than I am. Way more entertaining. Objectively. Yeah, absolutely. Foams with the tier 1 sub, thank you. Fiery with the 700 biddies says, appreciate all the videos, Zach. Have a great vacay. Dude, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Kate with the 300 biddies says, hi, Zach. Love your videos. Mind if I ask? Just bought the 5060 Ti 16 gig. Problem is still on AM4. Any AM4 recommendations? Best I can buy is the 5700X. I am on the 5600G currently, but any recommendations is helpful. Yeah, I mean... yeah, unfortunately, if you want to stay on AM4, you're going to spend a little bit of money just for an incremental increase, like going from a 5600G even to a 5600X, because remember, they are different. There's more cache, which makes the 5600X better, or a 5700X. You know, I mean, any of those, 5700X 3D if you can find one. But I mean, like, that's the top of AM4, so those are your only options. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that. Time with the 300 biddy says, hey, Zach, I'm currently saving up to fully revamp my system, but I'm going to be doing it slowly. All right, we got a paragraph here. Getting a new GPU, the motherboard, CPU, etc. Currently got a 4060 8 gig. I know, but I came from a 980 Ti. Ryzen 7 5800X. Should I wait for the 50 series super cards to come out? Or should I go with the 9070 XT? Otherwise, what card would you suggest that is less than $1,500? Oh my God. Dude, that one hurt my brain. That's a lot of calculating. If you have $1,500 to spend, then I would just get a 5080. There is no competition at that high. If you're talking about just GPU for $1,500, there is no competition for a 5080 right now. So I would just do that. But I do also, if you want to spend significantly less money, I do like the 9070 XT as well. They are both really good. But they are in two completely different performance categories, so both of them are worth it. It just depends on how much you want to spend. But they're not comparable, so either one, man. Either one and you'll be good. Armor Fatty with 300 bit. Dude, that's a name. V Friend with Twitch Prime sub. Egyptian gifting out of tier 1 sub. Mostafa with the 420 dono says, hi, first time on stream, mostly watching shorts. Thoughts on a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D with an RTX 5080 Expert Fractal North K. That's a great combo, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you on that one. I don't think you need an opinion. You're good. You're sitting pretty. Zach, start the PC building, please. You must be new. 30, dude. It's been 37 minutes. Come on, man. Dude, this is my time to yap. This is the yapping segment of Thirsty Thursday. Will with the $6.90 dono says, your boys put my other tip message in a ZTT extra short. It was cool. I'm going to have my editor send some stuff in for you. Been doing social media for 8 years. I got you. Wait, what? Huh? Your boys put my other tip message in a ZTT extra short. Okay. I'm going to have my editor send some stuff in for you. Oh, wait, you have an editor? Dude, don't be pimping out your editor. Come on, dude. I'm looking for single editors. No, that definitely does not sound right. That if you guys are currently chopping up clips right now, do not clip that one. I am looking for editors that are not currently employed. I don't want to take somebody's editor, man. No, don't clip that one. Dude, if you dude, I'm not looking for single people. Come on now. Sojai with $10 super chat says, funny story. Dude, Sojai's always got the stories. Here we go. Let her rip. So I thought my PSU died 2 days ago. So after an hour of troubleshooting and testing the PC with multiple working power supplies, still wouldn't turn on. Turns out, it got unplugged from the wall. Dude. Oh my god. Dude, Sojai literally carries the entertainment of Thirsty Thursday at this point. Like, I really wish I could sub to the Sojai messages. I mean, you do not need to send me money, dude. I am literally tuned in to whatever Sojai is up to. Sojai is constantly telling me, or us, about all these elaborate PC modding projects and all these upgrade, but like he buys a new GPU like at least twice a week and whatnot. And then just like the rest of us, he'll spend an hour troubleshooting his PC that's currently unplugged from the wall. Dude, it happens to the best of us, man. That's what happens. Thank you for the update on that one, Sojai. Let me know if that fixes it. Por favor. Daz with $10 super chat says, looking to buy a 5070 Ti, but I am sure I will have buyer's remorse when the supers come out. Should I wait or should I go ahead and buy it? Also, I want to upgrade from a 7600X to a 7800X 3D. Thoughts? The you are in a very tough situation if that is what you're debating about, because the RTX 50 series super cards are not close enough where like I'm telling people don't buy because you'll have buyer's remorse. Like there will always be a new card that comes out. I don't recommend buying new GPUs like the week before new GPUs come out, but we are months away from the supers coming out. But it's a problem for you because if you know that you'll have buyer's remorse, then I can't answer that for you. Do whatever you think is right, but just know that there are always new GPUs that come out. As far as upgrading from the 7600X to the 7800X 3D, the 7800X 3D has a ton of value, and I do like it at like that $350 to $380 price point, which is still significantly cheaper than the 9800X 3D. The only problem is your 7600X is still really good, so I would only do that if you are actually unhappy with your CPU gaming performance. The 7600X can hang with any GPU out there. So only make that upgrade if you actually need more CPU gaming performance. Jage with 300 biddies says, Amazon failed me and now it's not coming until tomorrow. Dude, I'm so sorry. This is the third time that they have said this. Don't buy parts on Amazon if you want it fast. Well, I don't know about that. I buy parts from Amazon literally every single day. Or somebody at ZTT does. Sorry to hear that, though. That sucks. I think we all know the feeling of being anxious, especially for PC parts, and then it gets delayed. It is an awful feeling. Sorry, man. Saya with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. Zerkies, Twitch Prime. Ice, tier 1. Lamimo, Twitch Prime. Mo96, tier 1. Sojai with $2 super chat says, yes, my PC works again with the OG power supply. There you go. Nice, man. April with the $5 super chat. Mosta with the $4.20 dono says, is the Noctua NHD15 G2 enough cooling for the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D? I mean, there are people out there that still think that that is the absolute top tier CPU cooler on the planet. I would think so, yes. Wouldn't be my first choice because they're super expensive, but yes, they are good. Sergeant Steet with the 300 biddies says, bro, I've always loved building PCs, but I never really had the money to build PCs the way I wanted to. So a couple weeks ago, I posted an ad on Facebook Marketplace for custom build PCs and PC help. And I have 2 orders now that I'm waiting on the parts for. Any advice on how to grow my side hustle to a business one day? Nice, man. That's crazy. People are just like, dude, maybe I should. Dude, I might start hopping on Facebook Marketplace, man. What I would do to grow my business is focus on brand, make content, spread the message, for sure. Damn nice. I'll side hustle like that too. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a pretty... Dude, you're off to a strong start, man. Yeah, keep going. One piece of advice that I give PC flippers is... I don't know what your financial situation is, but if you are only focused on growth and not profit right away, then I would specifically aim for that. You know, you can sell way more flips if you sell them by breaking even or like commission builds and whatnot, but you build your reputation, you build your Jawa portfolio, you know, you build your Facebook reviews up. If you do that for a couple builds, you can get your account off to a very strong start. As long as you're breaking even, like I'm sure you're still having a ton of fun, but then you take high quality photos, you ask for customer reviews and whatnot, like it would be a good start rather than trying to like bang out $300 profit gaming PC flips when nobody even knows who you are. Kaiden with $2 super chat says, I'm here in Pittsburgh. I could come to the shop. Oh, could I come to the shop and meet? Not right now. I think before we move down to Houston, Texas, we will do one quick, like, small Pittsburgh meetup, which will be next summer. I don't think we will do that before then. But I could see us doing like a quick farewell to Pittsburgh type meetup at some point. Not anything super elaborate, or maybe like a Micro Center meetup or something in Cleveland. Ruby with Twitch Prime sub. April with $5 super chat says, I just finished my PC with a 9060 XT and a 7700 and B650, and I'm booting it up many? What? I don't know what you're saying, but if you're turning your PC on for the first time, it might reboot a couple times. Just let that, your RAM's got to do some training and some other things happen in the BIOS. Just let it sit. It'll come up, unless if there's something wrong. The Path to Maine with the $5 super chat says, Thirsty Thursday makes second shift almost bearable. Dude, I'm trying, man. I got you. Zach, can you look at my editing show reel? No. Sorry, not to be selfish, but like I said, literally every single day, people are telling me to look at their show reel. Just edit a good video of ZTT, and the job is yours. Are you looking for editors? Yes. Yeah, rewind the stream, because I don't want to explain that 12 times. I'll probably explain it one more time, but we are hiring a remote video editor specifically for clipping up these live streams for ZTT Extras. Okay, I am getting to the point where I'm about ready to build. How we feeling on the yap to build ratio here? Are we close to wanting to actually start building, or no? I'll be a remote beer tester. Dude, if that job existed, like I would be going for that one. That would be great. More yap. I need a drink. There you go. Dude, something's wrong with my chat, man. I've been slacking on YouTube chat because I have to keep pulling up the manual Twitch chat. This is unfortunate, man. Dude, something always breaks. It's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Please, more yappage. Build. One more hour of yapping. Dude, I don't have another hour in me. What's your workout routine? I lift 4 days on, 1 day off. Push day, pull day, leg day, arm day, off day. I got arms tomorrow. Arm day tomorrow. Arm day tomorrow before going to the beach. Literally perfect timing. Show us the parts, then yap more before the build. Dude, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Hold on. I gotta hit record. This is for a YouTube video. It's a fantastic idea. All right. So these, dude, get the beer out of the shot, man. These are the parts for our $900 white and gold gaming PC. Starting. Actually, this is a questionable choice. Starting, we have the Ryzen 5 7500F. For a $900 build, a 9600X is definitely possible. Hold on. Did my YouTube go down? Are we good? Are we still live on YouTube? Dude, I think we lost the YouTube. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, we're back. I don't know if YouTube went down or what, but YouTube is good? Okay, we're good. Yeah, we got the 7500F here. I didn't actually, like, I literally just learned something. I've been talking about the 7500F for years now. I actually did not know that these were readily available on Newegg. Did you guys know that? Like, every single time I've ever talked about 7500F, I've used it at least a dozen times. I've always bought it from AliExpress. There are sellers stateside that sell on Newegg these for 150 bucks. I actually did not know that up until like 2 weeks ago when I bought this. Yeah, pretty crazy. What's the difference between a 7500F and a 7600? Slightly less performing. Not a big jump. Not a big jump. Just a little bit slightly worse because it's a little bit cheaper. But yeah, I did not know that. So I'm excited. That's the whole reason why I bought that. Because I thought that was exclusively like a from China, you got to buy it from AliExpress type deal. But yeah, that'll work. What will also work is this Asus B650E Max Gaming Wi-Fi. I don't exactly remember what the reason for this was, other than it is an all-white motherboard. It was probably the cheapest white motherboard that I could find at the time of buying it. So that's why we're going with that. Should look good for this system. For the RAM, this will also look good. We got some silicone power Zenith DDR5. This is a 32 gigabyte, 6,000 megahertz kit with a CL rating of 30, which is literally the exact search term that most people should be using whenever you go find your RAM. It does get better than this, but this is the sweet spot in terms of price to performance. This is an all-white kit, super clean and minimal. Next up, we got the Clev Crass C910. This SSD needs no introduction. I've been using this a ton lately. It's got the removable heat shield, 1 terabyte Gen 4 SSD, $55-ish, which is consistently one of the most affordable Gen 5 drives out there. Not sponsored by Clev. No relationship with them at all. I just buy a ton of those SSDs. Next up for the power supply, we have an MSI Mag A550BN, 550 watt, 80 plus bronze, non-modular tier C power supply, which you can check on zttbuildhelp.com with the new and improved PSU tier list. I already showed this to you, but in case if you missed it, we're going to be plugging in these absolutely beautiful gold and white PSU cable extensions. These are for, I don't know how to say this, but it's from this brand. Surler. They're very popular. A lot of people, it looks like they sell a ton on Amazon. I've purchased we purchased these for one of our builds, actually. So far, absolutely no issues. But I've definitely never used white and gold extensions before. To cool our 7500F, I will read that in just a bit. I gotta finish this. This is completely overkill. This is a purely aesthetic choice. The 7500F does not need an AIO, let alone a 360. But this is the Thermalright Aqua Elite 360 White ARGB. This is the V4 version. Very, very clean, super affordable. These cost like $50 when they're not on a sale. So it's like, it feels weird using a 360 AIO with something like the 7500F, but like it's $50. Like, I mean, yes, you can buy a cooler for 20, but it's not like you're going outrageously over your budget by going with an AIO. So, I mean, if you buy AIOs like this, you can fit them in inexpensive builds like we're doing today. And for the GPU, we have the ASRock Steel Legend Intel Arc B580. It's been a minute. Let's unbox this. Let's check out how this. Oh my god! Look. Oh my god. I can already tell. It's been a couple months since we used the B580 here. Look at this. Whew. Oh man, that is such a good looking card. Let's go. Nom Nom GPU? Yeah, this is the exact one. I've used this exact card before for one of our giveaway PCs. Courtesy of Nom Nom. The Intel Arc B580. This has 12 gigabytes of VRAM. It is very, very competitive. Actually, possibly, yeah, it might actually be the best FPS per dollar GPU at this price range right now, especially with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. This is a 1440p graphics card through and through. If you have never checked out the benchmarks for the B580, I would highly recommend it. Not enough people are buying this. Intel is still obviously very new to the GPU game, but I mean, these B580s are crazy. Should we get the... Here, I'll get you guys a scale. We'll get another GPU for scale. I got you, don't worry. We got to get some use out of this card. Alright. Okay, so if you're wondering how big the Intel Arc B580 Steel Legend is, compared to an RTX 5090, oh my god. That is just absolutely ridiculous. This is a big card. This B580 is a pretty big GPU, man. But it is irrelevant compared to the 5090. Here's what it looks like on the... Here, oh my god. Here's where it is very irrelevant. Oh my goodness. That is just absolutely ridiculous. But at least we're getting use out of our RTX 5090. Alright, we'll put that back on the carpet. We'll leave that down there. We're good to go. And then finally, the last part. I know we're in an ad, but we got to keep it moving. This is our case. And yes, hold on. It does have some carbon fiber action, ladies and gentlemen. The carbon fiber is back. This is the Montech X5. During that last dude, look how good that looks. Oh my god, why did they not do this more often? Absolutely the new meta, for sure. Last time we had the carbon fiber, we were using the Montech X5M. That was the micro ATX version, and it was a black version. This is the white X5, which is the slightly bigger ATX version. And I'm expecting it to be very similar other than the size. That carbon fiber looks so good, man. Now, one thing that I did not plan. I didn't actually realize that the carbon fiber here was gray. Can you guys see that on camera? That this is actually gray? So this is white. And this is gray. I did not realize... Hold on, I don't want this to fall. That the GPU is also white. Oh my god. That is going to look absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. Oh, that is crazy. These were meant for each other. This is a perfect pairing. It's not often you buy a case and it perfectly matches the GPU. But if you ever want to try to do that, the Steel Legend Intel Arc B580, I think the AMD Steel Legend cards look exactly the same as well with the gray. That matches perfectly with the Montech X5. Specifically, the white version with the gray carbon fiber down here. Dude, I can't wait. This is going to be a good one. But yeah, that is the parts list for our $900 build. What do you guys think? Are we good? Let me cut the cameras real quick. I just needed to show off the parts there for the YouTube video. What do you guys think of this parts list? Let me know how we're feeling before I start. Scripted? That was about the only unscripted thing I do. Is this entire Thirsty Thursday. But I'm not going to fall for that rage bait. Of course not. Okay. Oh, we had some Max Verstappens. My bad. K5 with the $10 super chat says, I upgraded my PC from a GTX 1070 and an i5 8600K to a 9070 XT and a 7800 X3D. But my PC's FPS was extremely low. But I turned off VSync and nothing changed. It turned out I was using my integrated graphics. Thank you for sharing, man. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you figured it out, though. Yes, that will happen to the best of us. That's a really good upgrade, though. Nice. That is how most people learn, though. Moto with the $5 super chat says, just built my first PC. Can you review it? 5700 with the 9060 XT, 32 gigs of DDR4. Still have issues running After Effects. Did I do something wrong? No. Oh, maybe. The 5700 is not a super powerful CPU. It has a lot of cores, but what's up with the 5700 is like nerfed. Oh man, I don't even remember. Wow, that was a while ago. So, somebody explain why the 5700 is like way worse than a 5700X. Is it cache? No, it didn't get nerfed. It's just, it was always, yeah. Is it just cache? Just a low amount of cache? Oh, wow. I actually don't remember this. I completely brain dumped that. But either way, I have no idea what issue you're dealing with. But it could just be you don't have enough CPU power, but I don't know. That is a good combo for gaming, though, so. Sojai with $10 super chat says, say, if I donated another 30 bucks, could you personally review / roast my PC build? I'll shoot you a DM on Discord. No. Or, like, I don't know. Save it for a Tuesday stream. I am less concentrated on the amount of money that you send and more concentrated on not getting derailed for Thirsty Thursday. We gotta stick to the plan here. But thank you for offering that. Thunder Blitz with the super chat says, I have an i5 7600, 32 gigs of DDR4, an RX 560. What should I upgrade? Literally everything but the RAM. Yeah, keep the 32 gigs of DDR4. Maybe go AM4 so you can keep that. But yeah, the CPU and GPU definitely need upgraded. Ryan with the $5 super chat says, Gigabyte B850 Eagle, NZXT H5 Flow, 9600X, 32 gigs, 6400 megahertz, 9060 XT, 2 terabyte. Thoughts? That's really good. You did very well. The CL38 RAM isn't ideal, but you're 100% okay. Like, don't upgrade your RAM just to go from CL38 to CL30. If you didn't already buy that PC, then I would swap out the RAM, get a CL30 kit. But if you already have the CL38, like, just, you're fine. Ro with the super chat says, remember when I said to bring back one word? Yes, I'm working on it. Sorry. Lonk with the Twitch Prime sub. Ken, tier 1. Jage with the 300 biddy says, I gotta give you all my money to try and win this PC for my friend so he can play when he comes over. That is very nice of you. But it is also not a good investment. Please do not donate money only so you can win a PC. That is actually terrible advice. Better chances than the lottery, but still not good. Nomadic with Twitch Prime sub. Self-made with the 300 biddy says, do you think a 7900 XT with 64 gigs of RAM and a 7900X is good for gaming / editing? If I'm editing 1080p and 1440p content, yeah, absolutely. That is a more than capable GPU. And I like the extra cores and threads with that 7900X. Yeah, I think that's great for editing content. Frog Dick is... Dude. I don't know why my skill of not being able to read before saying what... Dude, I gotta get better at that. This is not good. He's back. Frog is back. Frog with the 530 biddies says, upgrading to a 5800 X3D and a 7900 XTX. Last time until AM6? Yeah. You can skip AM5. I actually just recorded a video today about somebody in your, like, literally your... Was that you? I just responded to a video or a comment and made a video about that exact same situation. And yes, if that is what you're going through, then yes, you can skip AM5 until AM6, more than likely. Mr. Speed, Big Mill, Yahtzee with Twitch Prime subs. Jage with 300 biddy says, it's build time. I gotta forget the major Amazon betrayal, sorry. Ace with the 400 biddy says, is $275 for a 3070 a good deal on Jawa? No. I mean, it's a decent deal. But we just looked up 3070s on Tuesday, and we saw some for like $250, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a good, not great deal. They were at $300 for like all of last year, I think, on the used market, but they're definitely dropping. The 8 gigabytes of VRAM is definitely not helping on the used market anymore. BV McDaniel with the 13-month resub. Thank you, man. I think I'm caught up. No. Mr. Space with $2 super chat says 9070 XT and 7600X a good combo. Yeah, it's a great combo. All right, I think I'm actually caught up now. Are we good? Dude, I need some hydration over here. Oh man. That was my first sip of water. An hour and 7 minutes. Dude, hour and 7 minutes. We gotta build. I mean, what are we doing? Why did we let the yap session get that long? Come on now. Somebody's supposed to keep me on schedule here. That's way too... Dude, the last time I looked, we were at like 37 minutes. I'm like, I'm not ready to build. Now we're at an hour and 7 minutes. That was way too long. All right, here we go. First up, Asus B650E Max Gaming Wi-Fi. Very clean, white motherboard. Couldn't really tell you anything else about it. That is why I bought it. Purely an aesthetic choice. It is very good looking, though. What was your favorite dinosaur? When I was a kid, I was all about that Stegosaurus. I don't know why, but these days, I mean, I think I lean T-Rex. You know, maybe Raptor. But one of those two. I don't really have a strong opinion. All right, here we go. 7500F. Raptor for the win? Maybe. I don't know. Hold on. Let's get I need some more B-roll shots, but dude, that B-roll shot looks so good. You know how I can make the B-roll shot even better, though? Here's what you do. You put this to the side. A little bit more. There you go. Hold on. We gotta get rid of that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's money. This is behind the scenes filming. There you go. All right. Let's actually do work now. Pop that open. Put our CPU in like that. Nice and gently. That was way off camera. Little wiggle test. Good to go. Drop that down. Push that down. This pops off. CPU is installed. There we go. Can I be your CPU? Dude, don't be weird. Come on now. Jage with 300 biddy says B-roll shot would be better with a clean desk. Dude, it is a clean desk. It's just like these are marks. I mean, some of it's smudges, but like these are all like this is super glue. That's super glue. Okay, that one was dirt. This is the wood from like that's a hole in the desk. This is an actual like scuff that will never come out. These are big time scratches. It's not just dirt, man. But yes, you are correct. A nice looking desk would be better. I should probably do that. Anyway, thank you for distracting me. Thunder Blitz with the super chat says I have 32 gigs of DDR4. What should I do? AM4? What? What should I do with $300? You mean like what CPU motherboard? For AM4 with $300? I would buy a B580 and a 5600X if you want brand new parts. All right. Hold on. I forgot. I need some more B-roll. Why doesn't the Mobo have tiny PCIe slots? That's a good question, and I actually do not know, but I kind of know why. Forgive my ignorance here. I am not a genius in all things PC building. It's whatever the E in the B650E motherboard means, because there's a couple of motherboards like that where it is all full-sized. I know somebody in here knows this, but I unfortunately do not. There's I don't know what the designation is, but there is some sort of designation when it's all the extra slots instead of like the by 4s and the by 8s and whatnot. E stands for extreme. Well, I don't think extreme means this, does it? I don't actually know that. I don't think... I could be wrong, but do all extreme motherboards have this? Because I don't think that's the case. It could be, but I really don't know. All right, let's install this RAM. Why do motherboards have so many PCIe slots? Well, they're not just for graphics cards. There are several different types of accessories that you can put on here, like capture cards, sound cards, additional GPUs if that's what you need. What else can you put in here? Like PCIe NVMe cards, PCIe SATA cards, PCIe USB cards. There's all sorts of different accessories that you can put on the PCIe slot. Yeah, Wi-Fi cards. Yeah, all sorts of stuff that you can put on there. But way more important than all of that is going to be our RAM wiggle test, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Asus B650 Extreme Max Gaming Wi-Fi. And the RAM wiggle test. Oh, wow, that is extreme. Oh my God. Pretty impressive. This one's a little wobblier. This one's really good though. That is not wobbly at all. Wow. So that's where the money goes. The E in Extreme is for non-wobbly RAM. Wow, there you go. That is how we get our money's worth. Okay, I gotta get tools. Not as good as the last one, but still a good test. Yeah, I would say that was like maybe an 8 out of 10. LTT transparent screwdriver. We'll go with that. We'll go with definitely need some sort of screws. We'll do that. We might need a knife. Not sure. We will definitely need some cutters. I think that's everything. We might need thermal paste. I'm not... no. Well, we definitely wouldn't use that, but... I think that's it. I think we're good. LTT store is goated. Yeah, so... When I collab with Linus last weekend, he gave me some LTT store stuff, which is right over here. But he said 2 of the things aren't out yet. And I don't want to show the wrong thing. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Okay, that you can't see. And this one you definitely cannot see. He did send... this one I know is out. I can't believe I don't have this until right now. He gave me the stubby. I got the screwdriver stubby. Linus himself handed... Well, Linus sent me all of this, but... He actually handed this to me in real life. I never even opened it yet. Let's see what... I don't know which one he gave me. This is my first LTT screwdriver stubby. What do we got here? Oh, it's the classic. Oh, I don't have that color. Dude, wow, that is stubby. Let's go. That is the classic LTT color scheme right there. Got some bits here. Let's go. Thank you, Linus. I appreciate that. Why is it cute? It's the stubby, man. I like it. There we go. Got all the most important bits here. Should I try to build the entire PC with the stubby? No. No, that's got sponsorship written all over it. Maybe if he pays me. That would be too much. Bengals colors? Thank you for ruining this. Now I don't like it. It actually looks disgusting now. UFD gave me the LTT stubby. Nice. UFD also gave me a LTT screwdriver. He gave me my very first LTT screwdriver. It was the all black one. There we go. All right. Well, let's at least use this for the first time. Oh my God, dude, that is crazy. Here's the size difference. This is my favorite one, the transparent one. But we'll use the stubby for now. How do I edit the stream? Dude, I hope, not to be rude, but I hope you're not trying out for the editing job and asking me how to edit the... Dude, that would be bad, man. You can't, nope. Best of luck. Okay, what do we got to do now? First ever time using the stubby. Oh yeah, wow. LTT stubby with the shaft extender is really nice. I fail to realize what the point of that would be. No, I get. Okay, never mind. I can see it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I should have asked him for a shaft extender. Hey, Linus, can I get a shaft extender, please? Shaft extender question mark? Yeah, that is actually a product on lttstore.com. the shaft extender. It does exactly what it sounds like it does. All right, SSD. Boom. Billy Bob with the 300 biddies says, I'm building a PC with the 9060 XT and a 9600X with a Corsair RM750E. I am upgrading from an RTX, from a GTX 1030. Anything I need to know? If you're going from a 1030 to a 9060 XT, you will probably need a monitor upgrade to go along with that. So, best of luck. That is a beefy upgrade. Did he peel off the heatsink? I did. It was on the motherboard heatsink. I did not install the removable heatsink that comes with the SSD, because you do not need to if your motherboard has one. How do I edit a video of the stream? Dude, that's got to be rage bait. I'm not falling for that one. There's no way multiple people were asking about that. No way. All right, we got that. Then let's just prep our AIO real quick before we move on. Actually, dude, I'm slacking on the hydration. Ken with 300 biddies says, I could be wrong, but isn't the E for EATX? No. I mean, this is definitely not EATX. Oh. Wait, now I'm no, that's not EATX, is it? Now I'm second guessing. No, dude, that feels like ATX. No, that's ATX. But no. Dude, you got me second guessing it my whole life right now. Does it say? I thought, no, it's ATX. EATX is way wider than this. But for some reason, this does feel a little extra wide. But not EATX wide. Do you get tired of building? No. Yeah, EATX is way wider. Shawner with the 59-month resub says almost 5 years. And it's E for extreme. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. I just didn't know if the E in extreme meant that all of the PCIe slots are 16. I don't think we still have a solid answer to that, but we're still working on it. AIO gonna look clean, not gonna lie. It definitely will. Okay, there we go. There we go. Does Gen 5 M.2 actually matter in games? It is definitely not a requirement in games. And it is definitely, in my opinion, not worth the money if you are only playing games. I am sure there are some games which, like, the loading screen would end up being a little faster, barely, compared to a Gen 4 drive. Personally, like, I don't go anywhere near Gen 5 SSDs unless you are a, like, content creator, video editor, etc. Like, a pure gaming PC definitely does not need a Gen 5 SSD. All right, what we got here? Where's my AM5 here? Oh, this just, oh, that's right. That's why I really like this. The AIO just uses the built-in motherboard thing. Skyrat with the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Zach can read Chinese confirmed. Dude, I read every word of that, man. That told me everything that I need to know. Yep. 100%. Fire the 400 biddy says, do you know an air cooler that could be an equivalent for the AIO that you're using? Yeah, the one of the default, if I need really good CPU cooling performance, one of my default options is the Thermalright Peerless Assassin, right? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hold on. Dude, my brain's not working today. It's the Peerless Assassin, right? That's the two tower. Thermalright Peerless Assassin. Yeah, that's it. This guy. This is any one of these. This is a really, really good AIO if you actually need super strong air cooling performance without breaking the bank. Obviously, like we were talking about the NHD 15 and whatnot, like they would work, but that Peerless Assassin is really, really good for the money. Yep, it is. I used it for my 7700K. Oh, did I say AIO? My bad. Air cooler. My bad. The Path with the $5 super chat says, E means it has PCIe 5 support for M.2 and primary PCIe slot. Okay. That I can believe. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Magnus with the $5 super chat says, is a 5700 X3D and a 5070 a good combo for 1440p? It's my current build, but I don't know if I should be content or go with AM5 soon. I think you should be content. If you want to upgrade, then upgrade. I would be content with that. That is about all the data that I can give you, though. I think 95% of the chat would be content with that too. Okay, how are we gonna do this? It's gonna be twisted like this, right? Which means this guy has to be installed like that. I don't remember how to do this. I could not, in fact, read Chinese. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. That's all we have to do for our AIO prep. So this these little latchy things, we can just loosen them up real quick. That way they can freely move around. Like that. See how they have these squares here? Those are just gonna latch around the pre-installed plastic bridges on the top and bottom of the CPU. They're just gonna latch up and around this thing, and then you tighten it down, and it's good to go. There is no further prep for installing that AIO. That is as easy as it gets right there. We also have a bunch of ARGB connectors, which can hopefully be daisy chained. We got the cables for the actual pump. Are these all? Yeah, these are all daisy chainable, thankfully. And I don't think we'll need this, but we'll put that in there. There we go. Motherboard is prepped. Numpty with the 1,000 bit. He says, bit late to the party. Work gets in the way. Sorry, man. Thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. Numpty's been, like, consistent. Numpty is consistently late and consistently shows up with 1,000 biddy entry fee. I mean, that'll work, man. That'll definitely work for me. That's fine. You show up late all you want, man. Thank you very much. Geek Fire gifted out tier 1 sub. I think I'm caught up. I feel like I missed something, though. Chak Corda with the 300 biddy says, which Micro Center bundle should I go for? 7700X with a Gigabyte B650 for $370, or a B850 Plus Tough for $30 more. Both come with 32 gigs of RAM, pairing it with a 9060 XT. They both come with the 7700X as well. I would probably get the Gigabyte Gaming motherboard. The B850 Plus Tough, I mean, I think that's a good motherboard, but I think it has a that like stupid yellow. I could be wrong. I don't know if I checked out the B580 version. Does it have like the... Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, no, it does. It's not nearly as bad, though. Usually... Put the camera back on me real quick. Usually the Asus TUF motherboards have like a lot of yellow branding because that's like what Asus like. Oh, no, it does. See, I don't think you can change the RGB here. So that is yellow and red. And then they have these stupid little yellow marks. Sometimes their TUF motherboards have even more yellow than that. Obviously not a huge deal. It is still a very clean, high-performing motherboard. But would I pay 30 extra bucks for it? Probably not. Oh, the RGB can be changed. Nice. Never mind. Scratch that off the list. I still don't know if I pay 30 bucks for it, though. Yeah, I mean, it's a perfectly fine motherboard. It's just, would I pay the 30 extra dollars over a Gigabyte Gaming, which is a perfectly reasonable motherboard? I probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't fault you if you do. Yapper? Dude, this is the Yappin' show. This is Yappin' Thursday. All right, let's get our power supply out. When does the raffle start again? September 6th. If you type in !point giveaway, it's got all the info there. By the way, you are definitely the best tech tuber. Like, you're almost too good to be true. I appreciate that, man, but don't be weird. There are definitely better tech tubers out there. Thank you, though. What's your opinion on Montec cases? I've always been a fan. They make some really good, affordable price to performance models. Like the Montec XR. If you want a $60 to $70 ATX fish tank with pre-installed ARGB fans, I mean, that one is very tough to beat. I really like the carbon fiber on these new ones. I've always been a fan of Montec cases. Are your $500 PCs good for sim racing? I don't have $500 PCs. I don't know what you're talking about. Like in videos? I don't know. It all depends on what game you're playing. PCs aren't just yes or no good for sim racing. Geekfire with the 1,500 biddies. I'm working on getting all my parts for my custom PC. 9800 X3D, RTX 4070 Super. Oh, 4070 Super maybe, but the RTX 4060 for now. And the height Y70 with the screen on it. Okay, I'm definitely gonna stop you right there, man. Okay. Thank you very much for the 1,500 biddies. Well, I'm gonna give you a real talk. Okay. We just gotta keep it real. Turn the music off, man. Come on now. This is actual, genuine advice. Remember, the disclaimer. When we build PCs, we can build them however we want. Okay? The only thing that I can tell you is what I would do in people's situations, okay? This is not hard evidence, science-based advice here. Talk to your lawyer for that. I would never pair a 9800 X3D, a $400 height Y70 with the screen, and an RTX 4060. Like, dude, you can't, like, that would not be my recommendation. Okay. That is going to equate, before fans, before all the aesthetic stuff, you're probably going to put some Lee & Lee fans in there. That's going to be like a $2,000 RTX 4060 build. Like, do not do that, man. That is, I've made several videos. Rage bait. I don't know, man. I think that one might have been legit. No, Geekfire's been here for a while. Dude, that was rage bait. Okay, I'm gonna take a break, man. I need another beer. I need to go pee, and I need to recover from that one, man. You got me. I'll take the L. Alright, I think I've recovered. At least I'm gonna try that. Somebody put Geekfire on the rage bait list. I gotta look out for him next time. That was obnoxious. A crep with the Twitch Prime sub. K Nuts with the tier 1. Thom with the 300 biddies. Hey man, building my first PC for test environments and furthering my career in tech. Went with the Montec X5 after watching you live. Hellhound 9060 XT and a Ryzen 7 7700X. Thoughts? Remember, not primarily for gaming. I love that, man. That sounds awesome. Yeah, that sounds great. Brian with the $2 super chat says, is it worth it to upgrade a gold power supply to platinum? Dude, I don't know if that's rage bait. That could be legit. I would say for any normal PC gamer to buy platinum. I'm sure there are some... Dude, I didn't even finish this one. There might be some circumstances where people need platinum, but like, nobody I know needs a platinum. Rage bait for sure? I don't know. That could be legit. See, it might be easier for you guys to detect the rage bait, but like for me, like the reason why I suck at detecting rage bait is because like I am genuinely in a helpful mood when I'm in Thirsty Thursday mode. Like I'm not always like that. Like, dude, if you ask me a PC building question, like when I'm at the gym, well, no, I actually do kind of like that. Everyone that is, yeah, terrible example. Everyone that has ever come up to me in the gym has usually asked me a PC building question, and I happily answer it. So no, that won't. There are certain times of the day where I do not want to talk about PCs. Not many though. But like during Thirsty Thursday, like I want to help people. So I am not thinking about rage baiting. I am focused on delivering as much value as possible. If that changes over time, we will definitely blame the rage baiters of 2025, because if anything brings me down, dude, it's going to be the rage baiters for sure. The beer is making him an easy target for rage bait. I don't know, man. Part of me thinks that this boosts up my defenses a little bit. That was a very warm beer. How long did it take me? That beer took an hour and 38 minutes to drink. Dude, we're at a very chill pace right now. And one beer every hour and 38 minutes. That's not bad. Okay. Are we prepped? I think we're prepped. We have all of the power supply extensions. For this, we need the double. Yeah. They already came pre-cable combed. We're good to go. All right, power supply is done. We'll put that on the carpet as well. And now we can get out the case. Brian with the $5 super chat says, not rage bait, I promise. Dude, I'm not buying that at all. I have a Lee & Lee Edge 850 gold, and I saw a small form factor Thermaltake Tough Power 850 platinum for 120. Thank you, Zach. Okay, I'll buy that. That sounds legit. No. I would never upgrade my power supply to go from gold to platinum. Absolutely not. Like, I don't think that's going to give you any sort of value whatsoever. But that's just my opinion. James with the $5 super... Thank you for the super chat. James with the $5 super chat says, is the Ryzen Radeon NVIDIA RTX 9070 any good? Dude, don't... now, here's what I'll say. Don't ruin it. Okay? People tend to overplay a joke. And if you make the rage bait, like, too often, too obvious, too ridiculous, like I didn't even smile at that one, man. Come on now. Don't ruin the good thing we got going here. Okay? Thank you for your $5 super chat, but that joke sucked. That was legitimately not funny. Okay? If I could refund you the $5, I would. But that was a horrible attempt. Please do not try again. What case is that? This is the Montech X5. We used the X5M 2 weeks ago, which was the micro ATX version. This is the ATX version. But it was funny that you told him that it wasn't funny. Well, yeah, I mean, somebody's got to carry the comedy around here. So sometimes it's Sojai, sometimes it's me. All right, before we start putting in these parts, though, like I said, my whole chatting system has not been working, and I have not really been following YouTube chat. So let's pull up some YouTube chat real quickly. Dude, I literally don't even have it open. Where is the YouTube chat? Oh my God, I literally don't even have it open. All right, let's see what the YouTube chat has to say real quickly, because I have not been monitoring YouTube chat at all. How effective would it be to cool a PC with only standing fans? I don't know. To be honest, I don't really like that case. Hi, Zach. Yo. I win? Question mark. Opinion on comp setups. What is the cheapest way to water block a Ryzen 40... Dude, okay. All right, that was... All right. Twitch chat it is. All right, we're good. I tried. All right, here is the starting point for the Montech X5. We got some accessories down here. We have a complete rat's nest right there, but not a terrible amount of room here. This is not too bad. We have plenty of tie-down spots, a lot actually. That will definitely work. 2 Velcro straps pre-installed. I do like the white cables, other than the HD audio. That's still ugly, but that looks pretty good. A very solid PSU basement down here. This shouldn't be terrible. That's a lot of cables right here, though, which I'm a little worried about. It looks like we're going to power those fans with SATA. And then is there a button? An RGB button? Yeah, that's probably an RGB button right there. I will not be able to daisy chain. Oh, wait, hold on. No. I will not be able to daisy chain the RG. Oh, wait, maybe. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. That'll probably be too many RGB fans, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right, let's go. We ready? Is everybody ready? Can we actually start installing some components here? An hour and 44 minutes into this live stream. I mean, that's impressively slow. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look good. Let's go. That's gonna look real good. We'll use the silver. How heavy is that case? Not heavy at all. Not the heaviest of quality material here. It's not cheap, but it's not heavy. An hour and 44 minutes well spent, brother. Thank you, man. How many people have been watching for the entire... I'm just curious. How many people have been here since the John Cena intro? Is it a lot? Or like, are most people like, dude, I've been here for like 6 minutes, man. I'm about to leave. Have you guys been here from the start? Okay. Okay, that's a good bit. There we go. Thank you. Missed the intro, but have been here since. That's acceptable. Thank you. First time chatter says, nah, 6 minutes. Nice. Bro, I'm dedicated. Exclamation point bald spot. Dude, we filmed a... Thank you guys for watching the whole stream, by the way. I appreciate that. It is extremely fun PC building and just yapping about PC building. I'm sure you guys understand that if you have been watching this entire time, but I genuinely appreciate you guys letting me do this. We filmed a shot today, like just a quick B-roll shot for a video, and you can see the back of my head. Like I was at the streaming setup at the office, and my videographer was filming behind me. I was really debating about like blurring out my head and like putting like bald spot or something there, but I didn't like. Since I don't actually have a bald spot, I feel like most people would not understand the comedy. Like that is only a Thirsty Thursday joke. Like no, everybody else would be like, wait, Zach actually has a bald spot? I was thinking about it, but I vetoed against it. I didn't think that would land too well. Let me know if that was a mistake. Rose with Twitch Prime sub. Zawsome with the 300 biddies says, out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on the Deepcool Assassin 4? I'm using one to cool down my 5900 XT and it does a pretty good job. I have completely lost sight of Deepcool products, man. I think I know which one you're talking about, but ever since they were banned here in the United States, I completely brain dumped all Deepcool products. So I think if it's cooling your 5800 XT, then that's all that matters. You do have a bald spot? Thanks, man. Why not an electric screwdriver? Because it's more of a dude, you're not even watching what I'm doing here. The LTT screwdriver, I feel part of the community when I use it. I feel a little bougie if I use an electric screwdriver. This makes me feel like I'm building with the community. I mean, this is the LTTstore.com LTT screwdriver. It's fun. And this transparent one looks absolutely ridiculous. In a good way. He just misses LTT. I mean, I have fun. I have fun, man. He feels like he's part of the team. I don't know about that. Not quite. Use the LTT stubby? No, I'm sticking to the transparent. When is the ZTT and LTT collab? Probably 2 or 3 weeks from now. I can't remember what date he told me, but I want to say he said like August in the 20s. Like 23, 24, 25. I don't remember. And I'm sure that is subject to change as well. But it's definitely a couple weeks from now. I am... I don't know about equally excited. I am probably more excited to see it than you guys, but I am very excited to see how it comes out. I'm also a little nervous to see how it comes out. Like, LTT has a very strong entertainment presence, and my long-form videos are way more like informational based, not impromptu entertainment. We'll see how it comes out. The one thing I will say is, when we were filming, Linus and I had several really good, like, back and forth conversations. I mean, there were 3 other tech tubers there, but like every time Linus and I talked, I feel like we were pretty entertaining. We had some funny stuff. I don't know what all is gonna make it into the video because we were filming all day, so it's gonna be, the whole day is gonna be condensed down to a 15-minute video. But I feel like we did some good work together. I'm excited. Yuxi with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. J Call with the 420 says, if I sub right now, will you send me a 5090? Yeah, that's how that works, man. Vergupto with the $2 super chat says, is the RTX 3070 with a 5600 a good combo? Yep, that'll work. Oh, J Called sent that twice. Wow, thank you. James with the $5 super chat says, what's your favorite case? I think I am still gonna go with the Antec Flux. I think I have... Has anything new come out since then? Like, that was my favorite case at the beginning of the year. I don't think any case has taken that top spot, though. I think I'm gonna go with the Antec Flux. Really, really good aesthetics with the black and the wood grain. But also, it's the second easiest case that I've ever built with. I really like that one. I think that's still my favorite. X-Lord with the tier 1 sub, thank you. Turbo Cock, I mean, the Turbo Cock is definitely up there, but not quite my favorite. Oh, no, oh, man, hold on. Hold the phone. I might have a new favorite case. Oh, dude, I can't say it though. Oh man, we just used a case for our pre-built. We're launching a new pre-builts on zttbuilds.com, and I was reviewing, like, whenever we launch a new build, I have to review it, the first build before everyone starts building it over and over again. And we were reviewing it yesterday. And I was like everyone was like, dude, this case is nice. It's from NZXT though, so it's a whole thing, man. It's a whole thing. I haven't built with it myself yet, but after looking at it, I was like, dude, like, this is nice. It's for a limited edition PC, but after seeing that case, we were all like, yeah, we should probably use that again. But I can't pretend to be too excited, man. It could be my new favorite case. I don't know. I gotta build with it. Skyrat with the 400 biddy says, rate my build. 7800 X3D, B650 Tomahawk, Cooler Master 360 AIO, 32 gigs, 6000 megahertz CL36, Samsung 990 Pro, Asus Prime 5060 Ti, Montech King 95 Pro. That's really good. I really like the case. Only because you asked. Like, my genuine opinion would be just enjoy the PC. It's awesome. But since you asked me to rate it, I would have got CL30 instead of CL36 RAM. Not a huge deal. You also didn't clarify if you have the 8GB or the 16GB 5060 Ti. If you got the 8GB, that would drop you down a couple points on my rating scale. But either way, enjoy the PC, man. It's awesome. Ori with the Twitch Prime sub. Pantera with the 55-month resub. Welcome back, Pantera. I hope you're doing well, man. Your mom with the Twitch Prime sub. Fish with the 5-month Twitch Prime. DDR4 RAM is so expensive. I need the DDR4 plug. Yeah, it is. I actually just secured a DDR4 plug like right before the prices skyrocketed. And so far the prices have been like really good. We got to buy in bulk though. This isn't for like one random kit here and there. But I literally just got a really good DDR4 hookup, which I'm excited about. Because, yeah, the DDR4 pricing is not looking good. Okay, guys, we got to build. Come on now. This is way too much yapping. Did you ever try German beer? And what is your opinion on the Fantex G400? Dude, I'm only going to answer one of those questions. I'm going to pick the beer one. I have tried German beer. When I was deployed to Afghanistan, just to put things in perspective, I was in Afghanistan in 2014 for 6 months. And you can't drink when you're deployed downrange, when you're getting rocket attacked every day, obviously. But when we were on our way home, we stopped in Germany. I have no idea where we were, but we did stop in Germany. And obviously, the only thing on anybody's mind was we got to try as much German beer as possible. So I remember having a few German beers. Couldn't tell you which ones. I think they were good, though. I do not remember them, though. Sorry. But I have had authentic German beer in Germany. Is it worth having DDR4 anymore instead of just getting DDR5? It's not really a comparison on the RAM. It's what motherboard platform do you want? Like, are you on AM4 or AM5? No, I would not recognize the names. That was 11 years ago. I would not recognize the names even if you said it. Unfortunately. Weird question, Costco or Sam's Club? I honestly, here's the even crazier question, crazier part. I don't think I've ever stepped foot. I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever stepped foot in a Costco or Sam's Club. I don't think so. Not that I remember. Should I? No way? No, I really don't think I have. I don't think I've ever been in either one of them. No, dude, I'm not trolling. Costco? Is that the one I should do? I honestly don't understand the fake American rage bait. Dude, I'm not rage. I'm not rage bait, man. I genuinely don't think I've ever been in either one of those. You're definitely missing out. I mean, we've, like, my wife and I have never had the, like, I'll ask her. Give me 1 second. Because she'll be able to answer it better than I can. Why don't we go to Costco or Sam's Club? She'll give me a good answer. I don't think you're missing anything. Like, I mean, it's just like all about like buying bulk deals, right? Like bulk food. Like we don't really buy food in bulk. Or I mean, we don't really buy, the only thing I buy in bulk is PC parts. HEB for the win. We will definitely be going to HEB once we move down to Houston. Not just bulk food. Sam's and Costco is for bulk, so not everybody needs that much. Yeah, I mean, like, we don't, like, I mean, genuinely, we do buy, like, the slightly bougie organic, like it's a whole that's why I asked my wife, man. I'm not in charge of buying the food most days, but we don't like buy like a lot of bulk orderable food, and we definitely do not have a big fridge or a freezer. Our freezer is actually very, very tiny, so I don't think we would benefit from going to a place like that. Where do you get your taters? Like potatoes? Dude, I might be getting lost in this in this conversation. Like potatoes? I mean, how many potatoes should we be buying, man? Like I mean, we don't like always have potatoes. Did she respond yet? I hear her walking up the stairs. I don't think she has her phone on her. She just got a new phone today. She got the iPhone 16 Pro today. Now that's bougie. My guy stop yapping and start building. Dude, how about you just leave? I think that's actually a pretty solid idea, man. All the potatoes? The potatoes? Oh my god, what are we doing? Speaking of yapping. I almost forgot. You guys can see what I'm doing now. Look at that. That was the USB-C cable. Let's go. Oh, pro tip, by the way. Before we noticed this, we were like, I mean, whenever you're cable managing the front of your PC, you typically want to pull the cable super tight. Most motherboards, the USB-C header is actually pretty fragile and definitely wobbly. So whenever we ship our builds now, we purposely leave like a healthy amount of slack here instead of pulling it super tight. Because if you pull it super tight and then you transport your build, that USB-C header can what's it called? Break off. So quick heads up on that one. We unfortunately had to deal with a couple shipping damage issues like that several months ago. We don't make that mistake anymore, but that is how we learn. Those are pretty fragile. W camera, I agree. You should make it possible that people send you beer to try. If somebody has a good idea on how to do that, I am down. I mean, I have a public PO box. It's right under the stream. Is that all we need, or do we need like a more sophisticated solution than that? People have sent me drinks, but never beer through the PO box. Not for a very long time though. I never talk about the PO box, but it is there. The only thing is, we only go to the PO box if we have to. So if you ever do send something to the PO box, like let us know. Let me know. Otherwise it might sit there for a long time. I sent beer back with Brett for y'all to try once. I don't think that's repeatable though. I don't remember that. What beer did you send? I kind of remember that. Having sent you an item before, the PO box works just fine. Yeah, I mean, it works. You just gotta tell us about it. I would love to try new beer. I feel like I'm starting to get tapped out of all the Pennsylvania beers here. A pumpkin voodoo ranger? Really? I don't think I remember that. Wait, I mean, I kind of do. I definitely remember you drinking a beer like during one of Brett's charity live streams, right? Does Mama ZTT know about PC building? Well, both Mama and Dad ZTT they passed away a while ago, but they are the people that taught me how to build PCs, yes. My mom and dad had a PC repair and consulting business when I was growing up. So yes, they definitely know how to build PCs. Well, they did. I brought the beer, I didn't drink it. Yeah, see, I'm not remembering that story too well. Okay, all the motherboard connectors are plugged in. We're not going to plug in RGB right now. Excuse me. All right, let's do some cable management. No, we're approaching pumpkin spice season. Dude, that Pantera, that is good news, not bad news. Come on now. PC building Nepo baby? I mean, kind of. Kind of. Yeah, you could say that. Somebody told me that one of the stories that I say reminds them of pirate software, and I haven't been able to move on from that. Like, dude, like as content creators, sometimes we have to say the same story over and over again. Like, the people that have been sub-tier for 50 months, they have heard that my parents ran a PC building business in the 90s like at least 100 times. It's kind of scary. But their business went under because they lost to other companies that were using the internet. This is early 90s. They legit went out of business because they got beat out by companies that were leveraging the internet. So I did have a very unfair start, knowledge-wise. But at the end of the day, like, they still went bankrupt and had a failed business. So I don't think you call that nepotism, but... Bearded Warlord with the tier 1, 4 months up, thank you. Skyrat with 300 biddies says, thanks for the feedback on the build. It is the 16 gigabyte 5060 Ti, by the way, which I think is a GOAT card, honestly. I mean, it's solid. It's definitely solid. Xeno with 300 biddies says, Zach, I want to buy an ABS pre-build on Newegg, and I was wondering, should I get a 13400F and a B580 for $799? Or should I get a 14400F for $899 with a 5060? I don't like the Intel Play at all, but between those two GPUs, I would definitely get the B580, especially since it's cheaper. Okay, I got an answer from the wife. Okay, this is the reason what... Dude, don't be looking at all those texts, man. The reason why we don't go to Costco or Sam's Club is because it's like a 20-minute drive. I would definitely go, but I barely like doing groceries now. There you have it. It's too far. I don't know if... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm buying that answer, though. This is like the 10th house that we've lived in. We were in the military. Like, we moved all over. I don't know about that one. But that is the current reason why we do not go to Sam's Club or... 20 minutes is too far? I mean, our current grocery store is like a 5-minute drive. Mine's 2 hours. You drive 2 hours for Sam... No, hold on. Who said that? Pap 1 Glock. All right, Pap 1 Glock. Do you actually drive 2 hours just for Sam's Club and or Costco? Seriously? I'm just curious. 2 hours for that? I drive 1 hour to Costco? Really? My grandparents drive 6 hours to go to Costco. No way. That's got to be rage bait. Really? It's that good? Dude, Pop Glock. He's not saying anything. Pop Glock, I think I caught him. I think he might be folding with the pressure. Pop Glock is nowhere to be found. Might be better than Micro Center? Is there a Micro Center equivalent grocery store that, like, I've been completely oblivious to my entire life? Is that what you're saying? Because, like, there's a lot of nerds out there that don't understand that them living next to a Micro Center is super rare. Yes, yes. Dude, that's crazy if true. It could be rage bait too. Who knows? Whole Foods question mark? We do go to my wife goes to Whole Foods. Yeah, that is I think she goes to 3 grocery stores. Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, which don't get me started on that Trader Joe's, man. That's the real deal. Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and Target. Are we making a mistake with that trio? Could we just go to Costco and be done with it? Is that what you're saying? Trader Joe's is elite? Yeah, I mean Trader Joe's that's tier S. All overrated? No. I don't believe anybody that says Trader Joe's is overrated that they have actually tried Trader Joe's. There's no way. Trader Joe's is absolutely unbeatable. I hate Trader Joe's. You sound like my 4-year-old every time something goes wrong. I hate this. I hate Trader Joe's. All right, what are we doing with all these cables here? We got a serious amount of cable management to deal with here. That was rage bait? I hate Trader... No. You can't give people that much credit. Are these restaurants or supermarkets or what? They are, yeah, they're stores, grocery stores. Trader Joe's jalapeno sauce goes very hard. We haven't tried that one. We buy the thing I really love about Trader Joe's is their chips. I'm not a huge chip guy to begin with. But like they have so many Trader Joe's chips options, like from like Trader Joe's makes, and like they are all bangers, absolute bangers. I sit in the car while the wife spends an hour in there. Do you really? Like you don't just go in? I mean, I'm at least like watching the kids or something, or at work. You just sit in the car? Can I do that? If anybody else is ready, I am ready to move on from the grocery store talk. Anybody else got anything interesting? Dude, that was a rabbit hole, man. We went deep on that one. I'm surprised there's still people here, man. That was a deep grocery store talk. Is Batman your favorite superhero? No. I'm not a big superhero guy. That one will not work. Have you played Elden Ring? I played Elden Ring for, like... My total Steam playtime is probably less than an hour. And I could just instantly tell. I was like, dude, this is... Or I would say less than 2 hours. Like, this is just not for me. I am a theme park kind of gamer. Like, I need checkpoints. I need waypoints, quests. Guidance of where to go and how to beat things. I am not a like figure it out by dying type of gamer at all. That is not my style. I'd rather the game just like tell me what to do, guide me in the right direction, and call it a day. Elden Ring looks really good, and I wish I could just like jump in and like try to take down some of those bosses. It looks fun, but like I don't have that kind of dedication to it. So you like Fortnite? No. I mean, I never hated Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in a really long time, though. Have you played the Battlefield 6 beta? No, but I did tune into a stream today, so I got the open beta key. But like I said, we're going on vacation on Saturday, so I have no time to play it, unfortunately. Yeah, I wish. I am never actually a big Battlefield guy. Oh, hold on. This is what the cable management looks like after the motherboard is installed. All I'm concentrated on is this top part. All these cables will get stuffed underneath. But there we go. That's our current progress. I am usually not a Battlefield guy, but I have been craving a good online first-person shooter, and Call of Duty, which usually does it for me, is just not even remotely close to doing it for me anymore. The skins and like the laser shields and like, I mean, I think they got lightsabers at this point. Like, Call of Duty is just unrecognizable these days, and I have a big time itch for playing some Battlefield. I was actually playing some Delta Force earlier this week, and Delta Force is pretty good. I don't know how popular it is, but I was actually enjoying some Delta Force, hoping that Battlefield 6 is not a huge letdown, and hoping that they stick to somewhat realistic skins. Get Battlefield 1, you'll love it. Yeah, I remember playing Battlefield 1, but I think there was a better Call of Duty out at that time, so I just never really got into it. Have you played VR games? I definitely go in and out of VR phases. I have the Quest 3. I really like golf. I have the Golf Club VR attachment. That's really fun. I haven't played VR in a good bit, though. Formula 1 in VR is also fun. Table tennis, or 11 tennis, I think it's called. That's a good one. I played some fitness games on VR as well, but I don't routinely or regularly play VR games. Battlefield 1 was prime. Yeah, one of my employees was just telling me today about how he loves Battlefield 1. Are you an F1 fan? I'm a huge Formula 1 fan. I'm a brand new Formula 1 fan. I just started watching Formula 1 at the beginning of last season. I haven't missed a race since then. Although I don't ever watch it live. I watch it usually on Sunday nights. I watch the VOD because I can't watch it in the mornings. I love Formula 1, man. Formula 1 went from not on my radar up to my third favorite sport. Football, UFC, and then Formula 1. I'm addicted to it, man. I love it so much. And like this season has been so fun. And last season. I think the reason I didn't watch it for so many years is because there was always like Hamilton winning or always Verstappen winning. And as of last season and this season, like, you never know who's going to win. It's actually fun now. What F1 team? I still don't really have a team. Like, if I had to pick a team, it would be Ferrari. I do like Hamilton, so like that worked out. But I am not a hardcore Formula 1 team guy. I genuinely just enjoy watching it. I mean, this whole battle between Lando and Oscar is just, I mean, that is like that is peak competitive sports right there. So fun. So fun. And like I'm like secretly rooting for Verstappen to like not be in a car that sucks. You know, like I mean there's a lot to root for in Formula 1 right now. Who is winning the championship? I think it's going to be Piastri. I think he has a I think Lando might actually have again, I'm a new F1 fan, so like I am not an expert in this at all. From my point of view, I feel like Lando has actually better. Tell me what you guys tell me how off I am. I feel like Lando has better natural race pace. But Piastri is a definitely like calmer, cooler, collected driver. Like he doesn't fold under pressure. And I think that significantly helps him, especially towards the end of the year. Like Lando still makes a lot of mistakes. What do you guys think about that? Lando's better, he just needs to stop fumbling. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. It remains to be seen on that one, but that is my opinion so far. What is your number one driver? I don't really have one. Norris gets in his own head too much. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what holds him back a little bit. All right, 24 or 4+4 pin is connected. 24 pins connected, and then we just got to plug in this GPU connector real quick. The team is blatantly favoring Lando instead of supporting the guy who's leading the championship. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true, or if I just don't know enough about Formula One to see that happening, but I would not have said that. From my point of view, McLaren is doing their best dealing with two actually number one drivers. I feel like I thought they were doing a good job of letting them race, being on different strategies, etc. All right, there we go. Dude, that gold coming through is looking good. Look at that gold, man. Dude, that looks nice. Not a typical color scheme I usually go with, but I'm kind of digging it. Is that a Pokemon on your height Y70? Yes, sir. That is Lucario. That was my 5-year-old's favorite Pokemon during his last Pokemon phase, and he chose that. But yes, that is in fact a Pokemon. Good job. White and gold, always a goated color combo? I don't know about that, man. I don't think I've ever done white and gold. I don't know what it looks like. I'm a biased Oscar fan, so you can just ignore that? Okay, alright, well. I'll give myself credit for not buying into that, then. Thank you for the clarification on that one. Okay, I will probably need some of these SATA power cables, so we're just gonna stuff that down there for now. Start cable managing a little bit of this. Ooh, if I can. That's a tough zip tie down spot right here. That's really tough, actually. Is there a parts list somewhere? I'll show the parts list whenever we're done. Those cables are black and blue. Dude, dude, no. We can't get started on that. This is white and gold. We're not dealing with that one. Are you scared of spiders? No, only snakes. Have you played Rainbow Six Siege? I have for very, very minimal time. Not my style. Do you watch UFD? Not as much as I would like to. I mean, he's my neighbor, and I hang out with him in real life, but I don't watch his content nearly as much as I want to. When was the last time you raged on a game? Probably Madden. I don't even think my wife knows about this. I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I don't know if she's still watching the stream. You know, I get a lot of comments talking like, you know, positively, like, oh, you're a good dad, good PC builder, like good person and whatnot. I always feel inclined to share stories about how, you know, like dude, I still go through it with everybody else, man. Like dude, I'm not gonna lie, this was a nice controller. Who was this from? I don't remember what brand this is, but they sent it to me. Custom ZTT colors and whatnot. Like, it happens to the best of us, man. I'm a normal human too, man. Like, it was probably the Bengals. I was playing against the Bengals, and I threw maybe like my 6th interception of the game or something. But yeah, I mean, that's my Hex. Yes, Hex Gaming. That's what the controller is. Thank you. The controller no longer works. You can snap that part on. No, the whole thing's busted. Like the whole front plate, like none of the buttons work anymore. It is actually gone. It is now a decoration piece. We all have our moments. We all do. That is for sure. All right. Cut off some zip ties here. And then this is not looking too shabby. Just don't, again, just look like right here. Not too bad. I don't think there's anything to do other than the AIO, right? Yeah, let's get this AIO installed. Actually, we gotta get caught up here a little bit. Bearded Warlord gifted out tier 1 sub. Oh, two tier 1 subs, thank you. Plum with the Twitch Prime. Boost with the tier 1 for 11 months, says almost a year. Thank you very much. Sorry for the delay. FGSP with the Twitch Prime sub. Jay called with the 500 biddies 13 minutes ago. My bad. Hexit, Twitch Prime. I don't know, bro, with the tier 1. Froggo, not to be confused with the other frog. Have you seen the Zeus GPU? No, I don't know what that is. Do I need to look that up? Sounds like a troll, to be honest. No, I have not seen that. I don't know how I didn't see that. I've made a ton of short form videos. I probably should have seen that. I don't know. Bearded Warlord also. What else did you do? The 4-month resub. Thank you. Skyrat with the 300 biddy says, would a 7800 X3D and an ARC 580 be a good combo for 1440p? I'm a sucker for an underdog, so I want to buy the 580. Yeah, absolutely. For somebody like you, that is honestly a perfect combination. Yep, definitely do that. J. Cole with the 300 biddy says, I'm pretty sure that's an air cooler, Zach. I think you're a little drunk off the beer. What are you talking about? I just said we're going to install an AIO. Ronan with the tier 1 resub for 8 months says, will you be planning a black and gold PC in the future? I love that colorway. I did build we gave away a black and gold PC. It was the Pro Art. I love this PC, man. This was one of our recent Twitch PC giveaways, man. Dude, look at that. Oh my God. I love that PC. That had the Pro Art GPU in there. What is that? A Corsair 3500X maybe? Etc. Oh man, I love that one. Yeah, that one makes me want to do more Pro Art builds. Callie with the super chat says, what are you building today? This is a $900 white and gold PC. We're almost done. I gotta install the AIO and then the GPU, and then we're all done. Justin with the $2 super chat says, is the 8400F good for 1080p gaming? Yeah, I mean, good enough. I don't really ever consider the 8000 series. They are usually not at a price point that is beneficial compared to 7000 or 9000 series relative to price to performance. So they're usually not on my radar, but I feel like in other countries, the 8000 series is super popular because I get a lot of questions about them, but I don't know. You ever miss the chair force? I mean, Air Force? The only thing that I miss from the Air Force is the, like, camaraderie, friendships and whatnot. But, like, not enough to, like, think about, like, oh, man, I really miss the Air Force. I do miss certain time periods, like, because, I mean, we lived in so many different spots. So we had, like, as we moved around over the years, we had, like, drastically different friend groups depending on where we lived. And, like, some friend groups were really good, man. I had, like, my best, closest friends in some areas, and then, like, you just move away and you never see them again. Or sometimes you randomly do years later, but that's about it. That's about it. Where was your favorite place to live? I mean, throughout my military career, it was definitely Japan. My very first duty station was in Tokyo at Yokota Air Base for a couple years. I don't think it gets much better than that, to be honest. All right, what do we got to do here? We got to untwist tie all of these cables. What was your job in the Air Force? For the first 5 years, I worked on avionics, the electronic warfare systems on planes, specifically the C-130. So I worked on the missile warning systems, the chaff and flares that shoot out of a plane so a missile doesn't hit it. I worked on those electronic systems. And then after 5 years, I cross-trained over to cybersecurity. Excuse me. All right, are these all good? All right, those are all good. We just need some radiator screw. Oh, that's what I need. I need the radiator screws from that accessory box, which I specifically said I would need. K Nuts with the 1,000 biddies. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. No message. Thank you very much. Do you watch Carter PCs? I used to watch a lot of Carter PCs. The only reason I have not is because I deleted TikTok off my phone. I haven't had TikTok on my phone in months, so I haven't watched a single Carter PCs video in a long time. But before I deleted it, yeah, I watched Carter a lot. I like his videos. Numpty with the 1,000 biddies says, train ride, let's go. Level 4 hype train. Oh my God, the second hype train of the night. Let's go, appreciate that. Fiery with the 400 biddies says, what do you think of cybersecurity as a career? I mean, that's what I did. If you get the right certifications and if it's something that you actually enjoy doing, and I mean, you can make good money. Carter's on YouTube though. I don't watch YouTube Shorts. TikTok was the only platform that I doom scrolled on, which is why I deleted it. Yeah, I don't watch YouTube Shorts. All right, I am just feeding all of these excess cables to the back of the case now before I start screwing this down. That way I don't have to do that later. But some of these cables are going to be really difficult. Really difficult, actually. Do you watch anime? No. I have tried multiple times. I never found one that I liked, and I think I'm just not destined for anime at this point. I tried all of the ones that you guys are probably typing right now, and I didn't like any of them. I wanted to. I genuinely wanted to, but it's just not my thing. Okay, maybe not. The first two animes that were typed I'd never even heard of, so maybe not. Attack on Titan is what I did watch. That was one of them. I actually watched a lot of... I probably watched like 6 episodes of Attack on Titan. That is not for me. The thing about anime is... like, I always wanted to watch it because, like, some of the artwork, like, I really appreciate. Like, it's like the cyberpunk anime. Like, just the aesthetic. The aesthetic of the whole show looks so cool. I really like it. But no storyline, plot, or anything really got me going as far as anime goes. Giga with Twitch Prime sub. Nom Nom gifting out a tier 1 sub. Thank you. Plum with Twitch Prime. Nom Nom with 300 biddies says, I finished the video on the giveaway PC and sent it to you. What? Oh. Wait, you sent that to me a long time ago. What are you talking about? I'm lost. I thought you sent me that video a long time ago. Or you did? Maybe I didn't respond. My bad. Painful with 300 biddies says, oh, a train. Welcome, Painful. Level 5 hype train. Let's go. Second of the night. Oh, and there's the ad break to shut it all down. Yug with the super chat says, love from India. Man, your shorts are just stars. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. What's your favorite TV series? Top shows. Game of Thrones. Obviously. Entourage. King of Queens. And Billionaires. Those are my top 4. I don't have a super solidified number 5. But Game of Thrones, Entourage, King of Queens, and Billionaires are my top 3. Or top 4, I mean. What do you think about comic book movies? That I am also not really into. What about Suits? Suits is top 10 for sure. I don't know if it's number 5 though. Yeah, there's a chance that is number 5. But also competing for that number 5 spot would be like Dexter. Dexter was really good. Oh man, there's a few I watched. I can't remember though. But yeah, the number 5 spot is tough. But yeah, I'm not a big comic book movie guy. Like I've seen like I think all the popular ones, but I don't like just automatically watch comic book movies just because it's like, oh, I gotta. Breaking Bad, yeah, Breaking Bad could be top 5. I'm not like I'm not ever excited about a comic book movie. Never watched Lost. Succession? Succession's like top 15. It was good. Maybe not even top 15. I really didn't. I don't know if I liked Succession when it's all said and done. I enjoyed watching it. Oh, sneaky pick. Bloodline? Have you guys heard Bloodline? It was only on Netflix for like 3 seasons, I think. I really like that show. Also, Mayor of Kingstown. No, never mind. Mayor of Kingstown is number 5 for me. Yeah, that's number 5. I don't think it's a super popular show. It's still airing now, or it's not airing right this second, but there's more seasons that they're making. Mayor of Kingstown is really good. Great show. Yeah. We gotta this is really cool. I can't wait for it to come out. Our office building randomly got a letter one day, maybe a few months ago, that was like, hey, the parking lot is going to be completely full next week because we're filming Mayor of Kingstown. I had no idea. I had no idea that they filmed Mayor of Kingstown in Pittsburgh. But once I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that makes sense. It looks exactly like Pittsburgh. But, I mean, they must have filmed a scene of Mayor of Kingstown, like, right next to the ZTT HQ, which is crazy. I can't wait to see it. It could be, like, one quick, like, 5-second shot, or it could be, like, a decent part of the storyline. We'll see. All right. Let's plug this AIO in now. Or mount it, I should say. Did I save thermal paste? I don't think I did. I need some thermal paste. We'll use the thermal paste that it came with. The Thermalright TF7. Thank you guys very much for that. Big time second hype train of the night. Appreciate that. All right. There we go. Oh my God. Is this empty? What the? Did they give me an empty tube? Oh my God, there's no thermal paste in here. Wow, that is enough for one single app. Dude, if you mess that up, you'd be out. That was all that was in there. One single pea-sized dot. Thermalright, what are we doing, man? That is way too much pressure. Oh, that's ridiculous. If I would have known that ahead of time, I probably would have messed that up. All right, let's definitely remove this. Are you looking forward to any UFC fights? Definitely, Duplessis and, Khamzat, I don't remember how to say his name. Shavayev? I forget. I'm very much looking forward to that fight, despite me forgetting how to pronounce his name. That's next weekend. That should be really good. Other than that, though, like, not really. UFC is in the most boring phase that they have ever been in since I've been a fan. I've been a UFC fan for like 4 or 5 years now. This is by far the most boring UFC has ever been. Almost nobody is exciting and winning. It's extremely unfortunate. All right, there we go. But excuse me. I got DDP for the win, not gonna lie. We'll see, man. We'll see. I have a feeling he will sneak his way into the win column as well, because he is a very sneaky win type of fighter, which is just crazy. But there is definitely a chance that dude, what? Khamzat Shavayev? I don't remember how to say his name. There's a chance that he wins in like 30 seconds. Because he is an absolute animal right off the gate every single time. He could catch DDP sleeping, but we'll see. Shemaev. I think I'm saying that correct. Shemaev. Yeah. Shemaev. There's a chance that he wins in like the first 30 seconds of the fight. Do you watch Formula 2 or Formula E? No, never. Don't know anything about it. Again, I'm a very fresh Formula 1 fan. Patty? I do like Patty. Patty's probably... Like, now that Dustin is retired... Yeah, I mean... Now that Aspinall is the champ, like... Patty is probably the person that I'm excited about the most out of the entire UFC roster. And I'm not like I'm excited for him, but like not super excited. Yuri has a fight coming up. No. Yeah, wow, I take that back. Yuri and Roundtree. That is, oh my God, that is going to be a fight. That is my most looked forward to fight. I messed that up. That is the most exciting fight, I think, for the rest of the year. Yuri versus Roundtree. That is going to be really good. Big Papa Zach, do you watch Linus? I have watched a significantly more amount of Linus since our collab last week. That was mostly to catch up on what Linus is up to. I don't typically watch a ton of Linus, but I mean, I watch the interesting videos that I want to watch. I don't like blindly watch a lot of the videos, but I do watch the ones that seem interesting to me. Yeah. What am I looking for here? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I do need that 3-fan PWM adapter. This is what I need. Are you excited for the Steelers this year? I mean, I'm excited for an 8th Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean that will definitely be fun. The best tech UFC was Linus and the Gamers Nexus beef. I completely disagree with that. Don't get me wrong. There is definitely some internet drama that I enjoy. That was not one of them. Not going to, don't want to, shine more light on that than what was already shined. But no, that was not, internet beef that was entertaining to me. Would you collab with Meta PCs? I was telling people earlier today on the stream, somebody from Meta PCs emailed me literally today about collabing. So, I mean, we'll see. That might happen. That will probably happen. I'm waiting on an email back. Do you watch Tech Joyce? I did not know who Tech Joyce was before the collab last week. Unfortunately, I watched a fair amount of Tech Joyce, like on the plane ride over there and whatnot. But I mean, she's got a big following, man. Seems like a lot of people, a lot of comments on my video. When I only put Tech Joyce in my video about collabing with Linus, because I quickly realized that like a lot of people love Tech Joyce. That's crazy. Yeah, like she has a very strong community base. Favorite tech baddie? Dude, come on now. Are you a fan of Tech Source? I mean, I like him as a... Yeah, I mean, I like him. I don't watch a ton of his content. What's your Unk status right now? I'm an actual uncle. I think on the internet, I am definitely at the Unk status level compared to a lot of the internet, yes. I don't know what other details I can give you on that, though. You're my favorite tech baddie? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Do you know Salem Tech Tips? I don't know him personally. I will. I will meet him one day in real life. That will definitely happen. I talk to him every now and then. I think my very last message to him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my very last message to him, which was like probably a few days ago, said, we got to give the people what they want. So, hopefully we can get a collab of some sort soon. I mean, I have already collabed with him. It just wasn't an in-person collab. How's the cut going? Are you still cutting? I'm like maintaining right now. I've been at 200 pounds for like a month, which is 40 pounds down from where I started. I have not like tried super hard to get below 200 pounds. I still have aspirations to. I haven't been pushing super hard lately. I am definitely at that phase where I am lean enough that I lost motivation to get leaner. You know, like it's not difficult going to the gym when you feel overweight and you're just trying to look decent. But once you get a little bit lean, it's like, oh wow, I don't really need to try much harder. Do you like bagels? Yes, I love bagels. That is why I'm not below 200 pounds right now. I had 2 bagels for dessert tonight. We had steak for dinner, and we've had a bag of bagels in the pantry for like the whole week that I've been avoiding. And I was like, dude, I'm just gonna have some bagels for dessert. Yes, that is why I'm not under 200 pounds. Skyrat with 300 biddies says, doing a STEM build. Gaming intro PC with my son for homeschool. 5700 X3D. B580. 32 gigs of RAM. 2060 Super. Nice. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. So we are suddenly fan of the Bengals? No, dude, I hate the Bengals. I hate the Bengals with like all my heart. All right, where are we at? This is... Yikes. Oh man, dude, I lost focus on this build hard. That was a lot of yapping today. All right, where are we at here? We have some LED switch. I don't even need that. I'm lost on this build. Okay, this plugs in over here. This is probably my most unfocused build in a long time. We have 4 RGB products here, correct? Yes. We need to daisy chain them all. Okay. Is Joe Burrow your favorite? I mean, I hate Joe Burrow. I don't hate Joe Burrow like I hate Lamar, though. Like, I mean, Joe Burrow seems like a cool dude in real life. But I still hate him because he plays on the Bengals. So. Okay. That's plugged in. We got one more here. This one plugs into this. And then we might be able to get away with this. I doubt it though. I highly doubt we'll be able to daisy chain all of those together. But let's try it. I'm gonna use one of these I thought you were a Ravens fan? No, dude, I am a diehard Steelers fan. I absolutely hate the Ravens. We're gonna use one of these SATA RGB connectors. They got the buttons on here, so you can control the RGBs like that. I don't really ever recommend these for a personal build. In some weird circumstance, you might need it. But I use these mostly just so I can control the RGBs on the live streams. That way we can see what the color schemes look like before we install Windows, because I don't install Windows on these live streams. So this is how I do that. Before I plug in the GPU, let's turn on this build and let's do a quick check on these fans, because I am not confident that these are all going to be spinning, and definitely not confident that all these RGBs are going to turn on, but let's get a quick step. That's a lot of air, but yeah, it's definitely not powerful enough. I mean, not bad, though. I feel like the... Oh, wait, maybe that is full. No, I feel like they're dim. I feel like they're a little dim. Yes, the air cooler is working. Dude, I don't know why you guys are freaking out that 3 hours ago I accidentally said air cooler instead of AIO. Like, it's mind-boggling that you guys haven't, like, moved past the misspeak that I also corrected right after I said it. Like, that's wild, man. That's not even rage bait. Like, I feel bad for you. Like, my goodness, like, I keep seeing the messages and I'm like, okay, like they're definitely gonna be done with that one. My God. Room light off? I mean, that's looking pretty good. It's not, the RGB power is not as strong as it should be because I am daisy chaining all of these to one single source, which is not good. All right, let's separate it. Nah, let's not. I don't feel like separating it. We'll keep it like that. We'll keep it like that because for the YouTube video, we're gonna hook it all up to the motherboard anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. This is just for the stream. Then we just have these cables here, which I mean I could like kind of hide, but just a little bit. What 9060 is going that build? No 9060. It's actually a B580, which I will install as soon as I am done with this fake cable management. Okay, there's not much I can do about this. I was hoping that this would tuck in here a little. Yeah, I mean yeah, maybe. That looks a little. Oh, that's not awful. It's not great, but it is not awful. I mean, that is serviceable cable management. Let's get this GPU installed now. Again, this is the. It's been a hot minute since we talked about it. This is the Steel Legend Intel Arc B580. $250 to $270. W cable management? I don't know about that. Thank you for being nice though. We're gonna uninstall 2 of these PCIe brackets so we can install the GPU and then we'll be good to go. Are you gonna play the Battlefield 6 beta? I would. Like I was saying earlier, I am excited for the game, but I am going on vacation here in a couple days and I have no time to try it. Otherwise, I definitely would. All right, here we go. Now the GPU can go in. Are you doing yellow RGBs as well? I will try to match it with like yellow / goldish color. We just won't be able to do that during the live stream. In order to get dialed in colors like that, you have to use RGB software. And I don't ever install Windows and configure it on these live streams. Once I'm done building the PC, we're done. So unfortunately, we won't get to see that color until the YouTube video. But for tonight, we'll at least see all white RGBs and this gold color scheme, which hopefully looks good. There we go. Plug that in. Oh. Then we gotta plug this in. Do you still buy things from AliExpress with tariffs? We buy a couple items still. Not really PC components as far as I know. Because of the tariffs, yeah, they're just obnoxious. I think we buy some of the, like the free, like the battle station upgrade that we give for free for our pre-built customers. I think there's some things that we're still buying from AliExpress, but it's not a lot. I've tried to buy a couple PC parts randomly here and there, and yeah, I mean the tariff cost was just way too much, so I couldn't do it. There we go. That's not looking too, dude. Look at, dude, I like it, man. I like that color scheme. That looks pretty dope. I'm gonna put on the rear cover here, the side panel. And then we're gonna call this a day, man. What's going on up here? There we go. It looks really nice. Thank you. All right, here we go. This is the... Oh. Hold on. Where'd that go? I see it. There it is. See it. We got to cover that up. There we go. All right. Here is the $900 white and gold. Dude, I like that, man. Trying something new. I think it paid off. We could do a little bit of better. We'll get that ready for the camera, but dude, I like that, man. Let's turn it on. That is not too shabby. I think it's gonna look really good whenever we look how those lights just get like really bright and then they turn. See, we can't configure the RGB on the GPU until we install Windows, so that's gonna look ugly for right now. But like, if we can find the right gold color that matches, or we just keep it as white. White might be okay as well, but I actually like it. I think I like it better than I was anticipating. I'm gonna turn it off though, because I really hate that RGB puke on the GPU. But the white and gold, that'll work. That'll work. What are the specs? Let's go. I'll go over the parts list. Before I do though, and before we go back to yapping for PC building Q&A at the end of the stream, I really gotta go pee. So I will be right back. All right. After hours officially in effect. Oh, let's look at the part. Actually, nope, it's not. Let's look at the parts list real quick. This was everything inside the $900 white and gold PC. There we go. Oh, wait, no, that is not the right camera. Hold on. Hold. There we go. We got the Ryzen 5 7500F. Again, $150 from Newegg, which I didn't know it was a possibility until a couple weeks ago. The Asus B650E Max Gaming Wi-Fi for $150 as well on Newegg. The Silicon Power Zenith 32GB kit for $87. The Steel Legend B580 for $270. All of that was on Newegg. Clev Crass for $58, 1TB. The MSI Mag for $55. Montech X5 White. That would cost $75, but Montech happened to send that over to me, so that was free for me. The Thermalright Aqua Elite 360 was $52, and then the white and gold extensions were $23. So the final price, if you copy this, would be about $920. We're going to be making a YouTube video about that one. W pricing? That's all like pretty standard pricing. None of that is a good deal, other than, for me, the free case. But other than that, that's all pretty standard. This is not a, like, price to performance build. This is just a standard ZTT, slightly aesthetic budget build, you know. No specific angle taken for the video. Just trying out a different color scheme, trying out a brand new case, you know. Not every build has to be the 9600X and 9060 XT. Jay called with the tier 1 gifted sub. Thank you. $21.09 with Twitch Prime sub. Jack also with Twitch Prime sub. And Arand. Sorry, I missed those. That was a while ago. Sorry. Kartik with the super chat says, are these specs good? Ryzen 5 9600X, 9060 XT, 32 gigs. Yes, that's really good. That's a really, really good combo. It is quite possibly the absolute meta right now. Am I out of beer? Yes, they are both empty. Is there any AM4 CPU that could handle a 5090? I mean, like, if you put a 5090 with a 5800X3D, if you play GPU demanding games in 1440p ultra set or 4K ultra settings, like, it'll be fine. You know, it's not like your 5090 is going to be not working. It's not really ideal. If you have a 5090, you should probably have AM5. CPU games would be at, though. I mean, like, that is where you would be slightly lagging behind, I guess. But, like, the 5800X3D is still a really good CPU for CPU demanding games. So, I mean, kind of, but not really. When do the winners get announced? September 4th is for the next giveaway drawing. Is on September 4th. That is another Thirsty Thursday episode. On that episode, we will draw our winner for the current 9060 XT build. And then I will immediately start building the next giveaway PC, which I have not planned yet. We need to do that soon. What makes a game CPU demanding versus GPU demanding? That's actually a good question. There are... Oh, man. That's a really tough question. I probably should not have read that one. I'm definitely not smart enough to rattle that off the top of my head. There are certain aspects to gaming that will typically require more CPU load than GPU, It's not like a super consistent thing. Like open world maps, like large open world maps, that puts more stress on the CPU usually. What are some other examples? I mean, like fast-paced, competitive first-person shooters, they are usually more CPU demanding. But I don't exactly know the game development reason why. High density areas, yeah, like city builders, like RTS strategy games, like big city, densely populated map type games. Those usually rely more on the CPU. That's not an easy question to answer. I like it though. I like it. High NPC areas. Yep, that's another one for sure. Let me see if I can get YouTube chat actually up. Been slacking big time on the YouTube chat. Sorry, guys. It was not because I don't appreciate... Oh! Lord, with the 5 tier 1 gifted sub. Dude, that's a late. We usually don't get that many gifted subs this late, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, see if I can pull up YouTube chat over here. There we go. There we go. I got some YouTube chat. Sorry, guys. I usually always have the chat combined, but I don't know why. The streamer bot combined chat was not working too well tonight. I got it both. I never get gifted subs, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Which is better to start with, an AIO or air-cooled? I mean, every CPU that you're considering right now can be air-cooled. There are no like popular CPU options that need water cooling at this time. Like a 9800, or I shouldn't really say that. Maybe like a 9950 X3D. Most gaming choices, even up to a 9800 X3D, can be air-cooled. But it just depends on what you want. Do you want better cooling? Do you want the aesthetics of an AIO? It all just depends. Have you played any strategy games? Not in a really long time. That is usually not my... I am a very basic gamer. I do not typically enjoy playing games that require a lot of brain power. And it's not because I am a... Well, it could be, but I don't think it's because I'm like a shallow or even dumb person. It's just when I play video games, I play them to relax. I play video games when I am absolutely fried, specifically my brain. After running a business, you know, going to the gym, doing parenting, you know, like my brain is turned off. I'm done. So like when I play games, I don't typically want to play games that strain my brain. If someone far from the USA won the giveaway, can they just ask for the cost and not the PC? No. No, I give away PCs. I do not give away money. I understand that the PC giveaway is not fair if you live in a country outside the United States and you don't want to pay for shipping. I understand that that is not fair. But I do not give away PCs to be 100% fair to the entire world. That's unfortunately just not feasible for me, you know. I am happy and proud of the PCs that we are able to give away. This is our 13th giveaway of just streaming alone. Unfortunately, it is not 100% fair to the entire world. You know, it is what it is, man. Is this a world? It is a worldwide giveaway. If I will pay to ship it anywhere in the United States. We got it right here. International pays for shipping. I will pay to ship it anywhere in the US. If an international viewer wins, which sometimes happens, it's up to them if they want to pay for shipping. I will ship it to a relay company, and then you pay to ship it the rest of the way. Lord again, man. Another 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Let's go. Appreciate that. How do I check how many points I have? Exclamation point giveaway. Do Canadians pay for shipping? Is Canada part of the US yet? No. So yes, they do pay for shipping. If you weren't doing ZTT and YouTube, what do you think you'd be doing for a living? IT, cybersecurity. My last job, I got out of the Air Force in like 2018 or so, and I worked at a normal IT slash cybersecurity job for a government subcontractor for 2 to 3 years. That was literally my dream job. It was like a 100-person company, and our IT team was 3 people, me and 2 other people for the most part. So we did literally everything. Like, I bought and configured laptops for new employees, and I built virtualization servers and configured Linux and dealt with top secret information in like closed off air gapped rooms and whatnot. It was everything. It was like with an IT team of 3 people for a 100-person company. Like, we didn't have specialties. We did everything. And that was an actual dream job for me. If it wasn't for ZTT, that would have been where I would have pursued my career from and try to retire from. I really like that. Are we able to buy just parts from you? No, we don't sell parts. What made you start ZTT? Most of my adult life, I was always searching for where I could place like a huge amount of work ethic and passion that I have. Like, I've always known that I was like a very hard worker, and I can crank out like 18-hour workdays pre-kids, mind you. And for a few years of my early adult life, I was always searching for like, is it going to be a business? Is it going to be like a career? Like, where can I like unleash this energy, basically? And then got the idea of a YouTube channel. I actually thought about doing a fitness YouTube channel, but I knew long-term PC building was better. The thing with running your own business is you can put an unlimited amount of time into it, which is what I needed. You know, I didn't want something that has a cap. I don't want a cap of the amount of hours I can put, the amount of effort I can deploy, the amount of money I can make. I needed like an uncapped career. How many PCs have you built? I have no idea what the number is. I would pay a really good amount of money if there was technology that could like figure that out for me. I would love that. I would guess that it's over 1,000. I genuinely do not know though. I would guess it's over, or maybe at 1,000, so somewhere around there. But I have no idea. How fast did you grow your channel? Not fast. ZTT was brute force growth. I was making long form YouTube videos before like short form or TikTok was a thing for like 7 years. And that got us up to, I don't know what it was, but like maybe 150,000 subscribers or something. And then once short form took off, that's when ZTT took off, and we gained a ton of ton of subs since then. But it was a slow and brute force process. Hero with the $5 super chat, thank you, says, which air cooler for a 9900 X3D? Don't want water from my first PC. Streaming purpose PC for 3+ years. Probably that that Peerless Assassin. That would probably be my top pick. The Thermalright Peerless Assassin. I mean, it's a really good dual. It doesn't get much better than that for air cooling. So. What made you inspire to go into PC building? Sorry, it's the same story every time, but my parents. My parents were teaching me how to build PCs when I was 5 years old. I've been surrounded by PCs my entire life. Skyrat with the 300 biddy says, dude, thank you for your education. I've learned so much from your channel, and now I am planning my own insane PC builds. You the man. Now you the man. Thank you, I appreciate that. Dave with Twitch Prime sub. Munchies with the $5 super chat says, is a 7800 X3D and a 5070 good, or am I cooked? You are definitely not cooked. You're good to go, man. It's a really good combo. Is the good boy all healed now? He is, man. I took Griffin to the... My dog Griffin to the optometrist, the eye doctor today, for his follow-up. And his cornea is 100% healed. And he no longer has to wear the cone. The good boy is all healed up, man. Oh, I'm so happy. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was getting emotional. Like I wasn't crying or anything. But like when the vet or when the doctor told us that he's fully healed and he doesn't need any meds and we can take the cone off, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like that was tripping me up a bit. He has had this eye problem for like 6 weeks now. And for 6 weeks, I've been giving him medicine every day. I mean, I put thousands of, or probably hundreds. I've put hundreds of eye drops into his eyes. And like tons of pain meds, and he's been wearing a cone for like 5 weeks now. And then like for them to just say like, yeah, he healed 100%, it's all good. You can stop everything. I was like, dude, this is great, man. That was great. Amazing news. And somehow I showed up for the appointment was supposed to be at 1 o'clock today. I don't know why I wrote it down wrong. I thought it was 10. I showed up literally 3 hours early, and they still took care of him, and we were good to go. So yeah, it was a great morning. It's called the Cone of Shame. Yeah, everyone was talking about his Cone of Shame because I mean Griffin, he goes to the ZTT office with me pretty much every single day. So all my employees, like, you know, they're always saying something like, oh, he's got the Cone of Shame and whatnot, and he's back. He's back to normal now. Lord with the 300 biddy says, if you had to choose one budget PC component brand that you had to use in all of your builds, what would it be? Sorry about the 9060 question earlier. Misread the giveaway. One budget PC component brand that you had to use in your builds. I don't know like what component you're talking about. Any component? Okanos is probably my favorite budget component brand. I mean, they only make cases and cable extensions as far as I know. Okanos is definitely the most excited I am about a budget component brand though. J Call with the 300 biddy says, what are the specs with the Thermalright air cooler and water-cooled B580 GPU? Blue and black PC that is next to you. What? I don't know what you're saying, but this is a 9070 XT and a 9800 X3D. in the height Y70. I think that's what you're asking. 44 with the 7-month resub. Heroes with another $2 super chat says, do you sell that cooler or do you have a video on it? I probably have a video on the Thermalright Assassin, the Peerless Assassin. I feel like I did make a video on that at some point, but I don't remember. We don't sell PC parts though. How tall are you? I am 6'3". In my video about collabing with Linus, I reignited the fire of the people who don't think I'm 6'3". I showed a video clip of what it looks like me in a plain bathroom, like having to duck down so my head fits in the bathroom, but people still think I'm capping about it. I don't know why, man. I feel like I have tall person genetics. Or not genetics, proportions. Like when you look at somebody's head versus like their arms, like you can usually tell how tall they are. Like I don't have short arms. I feel like you can tell by my, like just my arms alone that I'm a tall person, but I don't know, man. People don't think I'm 6'3". I am surprised when people are surprised that I'm tall. I feel like I'm one of those people that is obviously tall, but apparently not. I am definitely wrong on that one. The group pick is absolutely hilarious, though, with Linus beside you. Yeah, I do make Linus look a little short. I don't see legs. That is true. You guys don't see my legs too often. I do have long legs. You look 1.7 meters in YouTube Shorts because of the table height? Dude, I literally have no idea what that means. I legitimately do not speak in meters. I have no idea. How tall is Brett? He is also 6'3". I think he told me he's 6'2". Yeah, I think we had a conversation one day, and I could be wrong. I was under the assumption that he was taller than me, but I don't. Maybe he's not. I think he might be 6'2". He's tall as well. We are pretty close to the same height. We measure in freedom units. I mean, that's all I know over here, man. I only know the freedom units. Except, I do understand Celsius in the 60 to 90 degrees Celsius range. That's all I got. That's my only point of reference for anything that's not a freedom unit. How are the wife and kids? They're good, man. My oldest is about to start kindergarten. Couple more weeks left before kindergarten. Kind of wild. About to go to the beach. Last summer vacation here. All good. My wife and I, we got a book planned out. We're gonna do some duo book club action while we're at the beach. We're gonna start and read the same book while we're there. Nice. Not gonna bring video games or anything. Nice, relaxing beach vacation. Should be fun. Why and when are you moving? We're moving to Houston next year, next summer. We're moving there because that's where my wife's family is. Houston has always been our like end destination, like our forever home will be in Houston. It's just it's finally time. We've known that we would move to Houston for like, I don't know, 9 years or so. We're just finally there. So ZTT. It's all moving down to Houston next year. Houston has some roughness. Yeah, I mean, you could say that about literally any city in the country. that's not really a unique feature of any one city. What's gonna happen to the office? We're moving the whole thing down, man. We're still putting together the game plan of who all is coming. But as of right now, which is like pretty new information, I'm pretty confident that I know exactly who all is moving. It's not 100% set in stone. I have to have a couple more conversations with the employees, but pretty sure I finally know who exactly is coming and who exactly is not. So that way we can start planning who we want to hire down there and whatnot. You will get shamed that you're a Steelers fan in Houston. Be ready. That's not true. Steelers have fans literally everywhere. And Houston is not a huge, like, Texans fan base. Like Texans fans are, like, anywhere remotely close to the amount of loyalty and, like, passion that Steelers fans have. There are Steelers fans absolutely everywhere. Met a Steelers fan in France. Yeah, I mean, I was in the military. Like, there's Steelers fans everywhere, man. That one I'm not worried about. I will miss being surrounded by Steelers fans. Like, on Sundays, I mean, like, literally the whole neighborhood has Steelers jerseys on, man. Like, I will miss that a lot. I really love being surrounded by Steelers fans. If, like, when I watch Steelers games here, it feels like you can just feel that everybody around you is also watching the game. Like, at 4 o'clock, if they played at 1 o'clock and at 4 o'clock, the game is over, like, everyone leaves the house. Everyone's walking their dog, chatting about the game. Like, I love that. I love that so much. That I won't have. That is one thing I will definitely miss about living here. Altoon with the 300 biddies says, building a PC, got a Cooler Master 850 watt. Love all of that. 5070 Ti. But I got a PMI 5080 at $999, and it needs 3 PCIe slots. The power supply only... Oh, PCIe cables. The power supply only has 2 PCIe cables and 2 CPU ones. Should I use the 600 watt connector or no? What? I'm worried about using the 600 watt cable. Are you if you're talking about the 600 watt 12 volt high power connector? Yes, you should use that. Use that for sure. You should be using that and not an adapter. If your power supply, yeah, you have an ATX 3.1 PCIe 5.1 power supply. Yes, definitely use the 600 watt 12 volt high power connector. I made a lot of videos talking about the fire hazard warnings of that. But remember, most people will not have an issue. It's just some people did. And you can significantly limit the amount of fire hazard potential you have by just making sure you plug those cables in all the way and keeping an eye on it. But definitely use it. How did you feel about Pickens going to the Cowboys? Did you want the Pickens and DK duo? Oh, man, I was devastated. Somehow I moved on. I think I'm too busy. That one actually, like, that was the first Steelers trade in a really long time where I was upset about it. I not just for DK. I mean, I was just a big Pickens fan. I was a really big Pickens fan. And yeah, I would have absolutely loved to see just one season of DK and Pickens on opposite side. Oh my God, that would have been so fun. Yeah, that one hurt. Are we still doing a beer every 1 hour and 38 minutes? Yeah, probably. That's about the going rate right now. Is that an Intel Arc? Yeah, this is the Steel Legend Intel Arc B580. I wonder if Zach is ignoring us or if he just doesn't have the YouTube chat up. I was ignoring you guys for a long time today. Sorry. My chat system was not working, so I could only watch Twitch. I got them both up now though. And I usually have them both up. We are still waiting for the collab with the greatest technician that's ever lived. Dude, I am too, man. I am too. One day we will do it. I actually feel really confident. I feel like he wants to do a collab too. Just we're busy and we live kind of far apart. I feel like he wants to do it though. So we'll make it happen. I am one of the big projects that I was doing was setting up a live streaming set like this at the office because like I don't know how much you guys can tell. You probably can't because you guys think I'm short, so you don't have like a good proportion instinct here. But this table that I'm sitting at is super small. Like there's no way that we could have two people streaming here. Plus we're in my house, which would be kind of weird. We built an entire streaming setup at the office. So one of the reasons is so I can have people come to the studio and we can live stream for collab Thirsty Thursdays like we did with Darnell. So we'll see, man. Hopefully we can get some collabs going before we leave. How much do you bench? I don't bench. I do not flat bench at all. I am in my mid-30s and I do I have to do slightly safer exercises. Flat bench has shoulder injury written all over it, man. I used to bench, but not anymore. Do you squat? No, squatting is not because of old age. I cannot squat. I cannot do any exercise that vertically compresses my spine. I had a very bad high school football back injury that I am still paying the price for today. And anything that pushes weight down vertically on my back, I can't do. I can't even do like overhead shoulder press and any of that stuff. Nothing that compresses my discs. I mean, I can. I'll just hurt myself. Curls? Oh, dude, I can do some curls, man. I would, even if I had an injury, I would make that happen. You gotta find a way to get the curls in, man. Come on now. What do you do? I post my workout every single day on Instagram. On Instagram stories. If you get like, you guys can like literally look at my exact workout. I post it every single time. I don't miss a day. I mean, I don't miss a posting day. If I have an off day from the gym, then that's one thing. But every single time I go to the gym, I post the workout. What IT degree path would you recommend? I have no idea, man. I got my associate, I got a couple associate degrees from the Air Force. But in the world of IT, like, I mean, sure, there's probably some jobs out there that really care about what degree you have. But far more important is your certifications and your experience. And for that, I would just look up which certifications are the most relevant in the area of IT that you want to go to. And try to get those. There's a lot of jobs that just have a hard requirement, like you have this certificate or you don't. Skyrabbit 300 Biddy says, I have a 2060 Super that I got in a Best Buy pre-built in 2020. It's been on the shelf for a bit. Should I redo the thermal paste and heat sink before using it again? You probably don't have to. I would only do it if you test it and then realize that the temperatures are bad. You most likely do not need to. I have never used a, I mean, you guys know I buy a lot, or I have bought a lot of used GPUs. I don't think there's been a single used GPU that I bought that required me redoing the thermal paste and the thermal pads. Now, there's definitely room for improvement, but like, oftentimes it's just not a requirement. What is your 40-yard time? I ran the 40-yard dash one time. It was like freshman year. It was the peak of my unathleticism. Like, I was a pretty athletic kid in like up until high school. Like well above average in terms of sports and whatnot. Once I hit freshman year, my athleticism in relationship to everybody else definitely dropped. And I don't remember what the exact 40-yard dash time was, but all I remember was it was well into the fives. It was not good, man. it was slow. Like, some people could have ran 80 yards in that amount of time. It was rough. When are you ending the stream? Probably right now, man. You guys are asking some pretty good questions, but I am tired. And I do need to, I got a road trip here coming up soon for the vacation. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to this episode of Thirsty Thursday. We successfully built the white and gold PC. I forgot to mention this earlier again, but at the beginning of the stream, I did mention that we are currently going to be hunting for, not hunting, we're looking for a new video editor to join the ZTT team, specifically somebody that can chop up clips from these live streams and make them for our extras channel. We are definitely not looking for somebody that thinks that they can just plug the stream into AI. We know Opus Clip. We know all those tools and whatnot. No, we need someone at an elite level. I will be posting some information for that job posting. It can be fully remote, just if you're interested. But if you are interested, feel free to chop up some clips from any live stream and just send them to me. And if you're good, then I will just hire you on the spot. We don't need to go through all the official channels and whatnot, but otherwise stay tuned for that. I will also not be live streaming next week. Again, vacation. So we'll have a break from all live streaming next week. And I think that is the only important information I need to give you. Thank you guys very much for all the support. Sitting through all those ads. That's what pays for the giveaway PCs that we do. Again, the next drawing for the giveaway PC is September 4th. So make sure you're tuned in, watching the streams as much as you can. That way you're earning all the points towards that giveaway. And then we'll raffle that off on September 4th. Thank you guys very much for all the financial support tonight. A lot of subs, gifted subs. A lot of super chats tonight. And some big time gifted subs on Twitch. So thank you guys very much. Thank you very much for being here. Giving me an excuse to build and yap and just hang out with you guys. This was a fun one. Sorry again that I misspoke about the AI. Major mistake. My fault. It will happen again. But other than that, thank you, mods, for keeping the chat somewhat in tune today. Probably should have banned a couple people, but it's all good. All right, have a good night, guys. I gotta get out of here. See ya.